Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Muna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Juloka manla maje. Ale fonsaje. Ni aja manla maje. Ale fonsaje. Suluo simbeneleda. Ale fonsaje. Useni masata. Alale amansa andi ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai enu mukunda da bodima ale bonsai alale bate jola ale bonsai mansole bate jola ale bonsai aye Gambia bondi bata kono ale bonsai maje modu bele sewota ala be nyinkela ale bonsai manso be nyinkela ale bonsai usen bodanyani dobo ale bonsai dobo gae usen ale bonsai anata kombo tumami ale bonsai londo nata kulli ale bonsai okaelo adabo ale bonsai ayado kuoge Gambia Kaye Mandela ale bonsai mayinduru kema ale bonsai ala fo salida bokema ale bonsai adale bate jola ale bonsai jilansi sedimma ale bonsai ganja mane dimma ale bonsai sali suare dimma dem ale bonsai jari jalo dimma ale bonsai jari si se di male ale bonsai munaninda tata mailitu ale bonsai munatani mpumbole mude ale bonsai juguna ale fonsaje de ale fonsaje ale fonsaje ale fonsaje muna dabo sanka baluo ale fonsaje mbe useni dabo julalema ale fonsaje juloka manla maje ale fonsaje ni aja manla maje ale fonsaje suluo simbeneleda ale fonsaje useni masata ale fonsaje alale amansa andi mbaro da bodima ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai enu mukunda da bodima ale bonsai alale bate jola ale bonsai mansole bate jola ale bonsai aye Gambia bondi bata kono ale bonsai maje modu bele sewota ale bonsai ala be nyinkela so be nyinkela ale bonsai usen bodanyani dobo.
Yo, assalamu alaikum bali ngolombal konton European Line Banza bala promoto platform sabolu European Line Banza bala Facebook YouTube and in TikTok bal konton on a bank holiday Monday in the UK. Carl, welcome to Current Affairs Show. Ngamen kalen platform kumabato. Atol mo kumal kala wati kumal blal kanal kala mojang. O kontano wartabake to all of us. Mbal tentu labake fanang alka melkana jang alka platform on la viewership share. Either la personal pages all to bang or melkake audio tika record for the wider for the general viewership and promo jamaya lamoy o kontano wartabake. Be programme darna ni man satada al sola konga ka Jammeh. Ala donna ni programme ko bismillahir rahmanir rahim go funda ko alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Mena diamol ben kala jang asike diamol te me yalon ko tol natul be sena fasu taji gambe banko sena fasu taji ala man satala nengo fanan tankandi ngana kuma fo me yalon ko ma si bolom o manken nga nioti be duala Cairo fanan na banko kan alin tenku alin nyatota anin tol fanan kilimo kilin na dimbale sutura ba so ma tengu no do sabante frewle alama ni mani ko furkele be damin to je karla tol me yalon ko man satala la duno kan into jang alama la su sima bani jata kana na mina fanan ay trabara kendol ke kam no do na alfa le na parti la nyaton kolu alama Gambia fana e bo nyimbulu jawo kono no dum bulu kendo kono wala mtuwati me yalon ko nyata kala alama banko fanan kambe o sabat la je alama setane molu ning sa sayolu man satala e korendi sun kanyol ni sa sayol melialo ina banko dundi ko kono alama ale korendi alama ala kana baraka ke la fere kurngol to e be menke kam pour 2026 election on fanan ka sunya alama ala kana baraka ke la koto bokay no inalan sijur pala bantaba tay lundi jorom fan si wari may si current affairs show bi si ñetti platforms yi Facebook, YouTube ak TikTok ñëw si another edition of current affairs show di leen welcome di leen gërëm bu baax about tamit support bu ngeen di jox platform bi ñoo xam ne da ngeen di dugg fii déglu ñu ak yar ak teegen comment ba pare di contribute di share video yi appreciate nañ ko di ñaanal réewu Gambie yàlla jàmm yàgga fa yàlla ñu am wécceeku boo xam ne dinañ jëriñ askani Gambia ñu ngi ñaan suñ borom tam ñu dugg si programme ya jàmm génn si jàmm di ñaanal suñ kilifa yi di ñaanal aji juuti yi yàlla suuf bi continuer sedda seen kaw because ñaan moom suñu borom lu ñu sant rek mo ñaan rek moom amut maye bi moom am tudee jee mbadi ngol mba kontona bake kana programme oto jane be programme start la rek birthday wishes to two of our UDP members men kadam fango dim muso di kadi njaay ñomin ko bila la ululu ngoti kadi njaay me yalon ko abijang UK mba kontona bake happy birthday to kadi njaay and also happy birthday to Lamin Sadam Sanyang gas chapter la deputy chairman ba kontona la ululu ngola ani momo me yalon ko e ululu ngosoto bi ba happy birthday to you alama ala yalla sima bani jata kende ala Allah alhamdulillah alama masaka so on your special birthdays was from UDP online bantaba wa alaikum salam Fatou Nyan Drame Abentonio lako say who I hope you are not one of the buyers of Yaya Jammeh's properties fanjay do xam de henya man tamit amna bena henya man wala yow sa bop henya jënd nga ben xam nga yow boss nga lolu mom mënuma ko afford man ba doole la ba doole mënuñu afford assets yow mom mën nga ko jënda waaye ñun ay xosula lañ xam nga baro mu ne ñun ay ba feño lañ ñun dol mu ba feño wolde Jammeh la property sanano anyway mbani ngolo mena kacha kono jang kal tento bake kal jay on a day me alonko the last few days been really diamo be sharing Gambia bakele cool fundita mota Mauritania issue to me alonko man seconda ko ka immigration officer so le wolindi kata Islamic Republic of Mauritania pruka mol register ka kaitol dila moldo dia mo ko la janim ben new jila rek anoda buru hahana ta bring the Republic Mustafa K Dabo la newspaper ni reporters samaning surrounding the sales of Jammeh assets all beduno kata kono be that will be our topic for today, and we will also delve into certain things mele alonko de kekam online be duala be do no kacha kono bake mbal tentula bake mbal jaila later on the line so we also got reports that Suku Singate me alonko former UDP Lambarchabe NPP man seconda plot of land diala be do no kacha kono me alonko 2025 le yokoda de la ye plot diala keno diala non kombo laming defon kuluta daming but the Lamin Development Committee members, community will tell you ko chele. Barakaman na ke oto. So ngame ko ye plot of land yela kotenge on what basis? From this very corrupt administration headed by Adam Barrow. Okay, first things first. Jawya so sale nak bagn amna. Nga diamol menje ñing social media. Ay maslaha bake ay silandi a jarta ka sila UDP de me yamalo men kala al nga ñomuta ba ni me ñomuta la nga ñomuta toña kan United Democratic Party kelo ni konnante ya membe United Democratic Party kan ñi wato kono asembo warata len ka jelen ka je online fonsa ni sabaro samba dal why nit ku set ku ko buga tilimal yo yaade sona ni mo seneyata iko by force man non dilale and itelo wo wulta jawyale kan konante ya ala subhanahu wa ta'ala ate baraka kala ko wulta bare jawo bu ke fonyo jawo ni be sino la wato men la kala fere ko tol dati wala na man ngol ko jawya Yaya Jammeh atole Gambia mara sanji mo ni fula Yaya Jammeh biramina fentabulu namankala military uniform molti Yaya Jammeh natale nga mulungoje den Jammeh mina nga Yaya Jammeh appearance jele fenta Jammeh bulu Yaya Jammeh bank account to mamel hani $2,000 sibal account the time abekala chairman of the Armed Forces Provisional Ruling Council. Mamel $100 wule full bala account because ya following he was overdrawn. Our account was overdraft. Melia reportedly, Ntema said there. So ntavola for but we had reports from the grapevines. Because Yaya Jammeh Bramina Kela, chairman of the Armed Forces Provisional Ruling Council on that fateful day of July 22nd, 1994, rather. Iko hani, equal account was overdrawn. 22 years on, we are talking of billions, assets worth billions of dollars. The $1 million question is, the question for every Gambian to ask, how did Yaya Jammeh acquire those billions? Gambian nak dañu waxante dega. Waye nit ko xamne def la bañ because yow ngay laccé ñu jënd bagage yi dinañ fa aga dafa talotale. And a coalition government in Menke Belfutaloto. But the first thing we need to add, yeke president of Gambia, and let's remember, Jammeh ala assets Jamala dunta plane ola. We saw the plane, Yajame Bobola Wato Mena Gambia, Motol dunta jele, Kodolu dunta kono. So this Kodol me is just a proportion of Jamela wealth. I mean, acquire under 22 years. Nying me alonko coalition government yake, ngalo neko meli alonko malafi UDP la. Ibitale bafola ko UDP Jammeh konne. I care less. I'm going to speak my mind. Okay? Dega bi den ko wax today. Laha amut fi. Nga juga si jalay mengal fula. This act of the coalition government doesn't exonerate Jammeh fraudulent and embezzlement of Gambia public funds. Because more lafte fanyin in la jelale. That's not going to happen. How did Jammeh acquire billions of dollars? That's the question. What was Jammeh's salary? $250,000 or what? No, $170,000 per month. Multiply that by 22 years. It will not tantamount to billions. It will not amount to the billions Jammeh asset. While today, the paradigm shift of the discussion, more lafita nyina la jele le kafo nyi den ton Yaya Jammeh. Nyi den ton Gambian si. Coalition government, ye Gambian le kunami, due to the process in which they sold Jammeh assets. Kuwa lulu dina andakyo. Because these are assets of Gambian people. But kafoko Yaya Jammeh kunami le, man andumasi. Kumasi mere sa affaire. Because man mangi tofi, yegu mane sa deng ma mere. Kubuga dem si sa TikTok bi, nga saga ñu, nga saga UDP, waxlu ñu neka, lolu sa affaire la. Ñun falé wuñ ko because wax bobu nonu du tax UDP do exist. Yow yaay spend 5 hours or 6 hours ci sa platform bi ngay wax waxi Dani Saret waaye nañ leen waxante dégga. The truth must be told. The $1 million question is lolu taw bu Ben Suware wax li kontaan naa si because Ben Suware mu ngi si woon si struggle bi Juga Cissé mu ngi si woon si struggle bi but the newbies in our politics ñoo xam ne mënuñoo understand démba tey lañ curumpen si politics bi ñu foog ne ñoom ñooy di PhD of the Gambia politics ñoom ñooy di professors of Gambia politics. They will never, their analysis will always be skewed in the wrong direction. That's why ma commencé lacce bi fan la wala naka Gambian bu nekk raw fa lacce naka la Jammeh amee asset si because su salary mënuñ ko jox ay billions of dollars, more than the GDP of Gambia, more than Gambia budget. Rather, more Gambia annual budget. Because Gambia annual budget, I'm a $50 billion CC. Yes. So these are the assets. So for you come and say what before, alinga diamo datiji so nyimmembe keka nyindiamo membe keka aman Jammeh exonerate alinga nyina jela nyimman Jammeh exonerate lacce bi fuñu wara lacce moy Yaya Jammeh because nga APRC mkol moy lebe diamo kam ya do fo la audio ki nyenam do ba fo gango ha nin kitiyo na da say abe UDP ngol le mala fula nin nyim mulu janin Jammeh wada ni wolom ala fo Jammeh funtina ina Gambia. So let's establish facts before we go to the sales of his assets. UDP online bantaba ñun dégg la ñoo wax fi xejna suñu dégg bi du la né diko Gambia na ku nekk mom mo lay wax dégg plateforme fo dem rek ñu la ñoo amé dégg bi ñi dara ñun TikTok oto mom moko dañoo waxante dégg Gambia ni du ñu bëgg wax dégg wa amna ñoo xamné ñom dañ bañ UDP waye def leen dank bala naxari bu UDP ta dara di leen jot nga bañ nit be de ko tuumal lo xamne amulo evidence fofu la bañ yefe bañ is at its peak ngo UDP is a public institution that's why I said le nga fole and I will repeat it here again. United Democratic Party momo beje kabo Alaji Ousainou Darboe to the last man ndol porotol se ho sedilina bonyol momo e tapale yake UDP your name will be called out and Gambians should call you out duñ exonerate nobody. Why nañ leen dal 4 days ago bringing evaluation of Funtita supporters of Sobea nga fo janne wala na platform oto e mo saba wala korontota e ko e molu ñoo sabang meli alonko some of them are bigots. They have hate towards United Democratic Party. I will say it here. Ila Diamol Bay is anti-UDP. They went to their platform. Nga audio play jane. Wolong. Iko UDP ak NPP ñom ñoo sedo alali. Feka evidence bi gena ngut. Ima evidence mo funti. Bari tolbe ika men duwa alala tiliwo tili. Kunon join the platform dole to ngoy ko ngala al kamen duwa Allah tasabawol kan Allah sajadol kan for this list to come out alien number 1 ji Alaji Ousainou Darboe assistant ñene ñi ñoo lan lañu yakamti that's what wala wishes that wala wishes when Mustafa Kedaba broke the story Haji Gudi itata platform auto ika men musindi men commandi adu gal baratum adamaleti Dolia Fofango he has a relationship with the leader of Sobea but that's I don't know how that is true because she has family relationship that is the report that we got but I cannot validate that but let's put that aside because Gambia mom kuneka bok all right so they went on their platform they threw tantrums at UDP and one of them there's one guy in Canada, he explicitly said is officials of UDP and NPP, and that time NPP did not even exist. And we debunked that with facts, because in as much as I criticize National People's Party, for anybody to say they were a part of this buying of Jammeh's asset, that is a blatant lie. That time, NPP, why Nikubuga Yaha, Nikubuga Tumal, most of the time, duñ they hell out because then they yakamti pour tumal tilimal nit and they don't take their time. All of Njai mune yakamti yahole. That very night, amud wax buñu waxut UDP. Ben ñu ngay wax ne amna platforms yu nekk fi yo xamne fi ba 2026 ñoñu duñ operate dañoo tej because ñun duñ amati lu ñoo wax. Masi UDP online bantaba la ñoo garawale ak UDP yenen UDP supporters yi nekk TikTok masi Serigne Keita yi masi Kassa Lady Kilel Bambas and others UDP mouthpiece na diamu lalu meli yalon ko be UDP iko ntolu duñu waxati li lañ wax kéro ma tontu len parrainage waye ma wax len dara United Democratic Party su def njuuj njaaj ñun doomi UDP ñoko ñëka wax ma wax leen ko because ñun dañ déggu jaru sax ngeen yakamti dem ubbi seen live waaye ñu bari instead of calling out Yaya Jammeh, because kuy operate platform bobu nonu dañ ko ragal because koku Jammeh la de support. So duñ dé criticize Jammeh de ñom dañoo dal ci kaw UDP lolu naka la mo mëna dégga because Jammeh naka la amé $50 billion nañ la waxante dégga fan la ko jëlé yow nga dugg ci nguur gi ak sa ratatoy amulo xaliss ya nga am overdrawn te you were getting $170,000 according to luñ dégga xawmanda agana $200,000 legi Barrow sax moko opasale because Barrow is having $500,000 while Jammeh was not having $500,000 jamono yi dañ uté jamono emankeli. So somebody who was do the maths, getting that. Koku nakala weltam bi war aga si phantom kasi, si bulletproof kasi, nag yu bari tractosi, fala ya Jammeh gele alel bobu. Yen amule interest si lolu. Waye da ngeen am interest ñu jënd aleli Yaya Jammeh. Ndax yow da nga nek niti dega. So amé interest si aleli Yaya Jammeh da nga wara am vested interest also in Jammeh nakala awe acquire bobu. Yow su fekkee ne yow da nga am ragal yalla. So Jammeh cannot be exonerated. Wax bobu non nañ ko wax be pare ñu jaar ci benen stage. Ku ne Jammeh dafa exonerate ci li. Let's have a debate. Whoever you are, nañ am debate. Naka nga mëna exonerate Yaya Jammeh from this? Naka la Yaya Jammeh am 50 billion. Lolu moy laccé bi fan la ko amé alali Gambia la. So asset ci Gambia la. Why? Dañ bañ UDP. Lolu dina ko wax. Amna kenn ci ñom demba ku wax ne Mai Fatty dafa hate Halifa Sallah. Mom xamna bopam mané ko man tamit comme amna ñeneen ci yow because yow ya use hate because mu ne Mai Fatty daf don debunk Honorable Halifa Sallah avec central bank withdrawal si ba mu ne dafa Mai Fatty mo wax ne dafa fire Halifa Sallah mu ne lolu hate la ko mané waaw su fekkee ne yow yéena ngi invoke hate bobu non kon amna ñeneen ci ñoo tamit xana dañ hate UDP ak Alhaji Ousainou Darboe te lolu moy dega Sehu Sedili luma supportul ben party leader wo ben party jaxul ne information ñew rek even you NPP ñepp xam ne man biggest opponent in Gambian politics te NPP la du benen party man my the stumbling block for me is NPP ak Barrow ñeneen ñi I don't even look at them. For me, they don't matter to the success of UDP. And this has been very honest. Ku nasa bopa, ngane UDP is worried about you, yo danga nasa bopa. Ñun, our attention is on NPP. Because su Gambians ham, dembala jot information. Information bobu nonu, suma ko waxe fi dina tital ñu bari. Lolu tax ñun dañu wara pare. Ali nga pare. Hey, Barrow mani election muta chahanti. Ni momo ka sijam Barrow ya niole la 2026. Yala ya phone ko 2021 ka lose woman in society. The same thing. IEC chairman on kama appoint follow. If you know the plans that they are doing in terms of who the next IEC chairman will be, ñun we dañu wara taka suñu tubé. We unite if we seriously want to remove this government. Why ben opposition nga neka fi di nganya UDP, you are an enabler of Adama Barrow. Man lola la categorize. Te enabler Adama Barrow, dinañ len paak ñu tek len bor. Man duma dem ping pong with nobody. Sumala xamé ne yow da nga enable Adama Barrow inadvertently, disguising yourself as an opposition member of another group, we will pack you aside. Suñ xalé ñoy defante ak yow. Ñun dañ defante ak yow again. I will not have debate with people like that anymore. Passing our stage bobu ñu bayila ak suñu xalé yi su mo lay xalé yi age wise, right? My focus is going to be on Adama Barrow because there are some people here disguising themselves as opposition but they are enabling Adama Barrow. If yow sa taxaway bi yep sa jubluwaay bi moy tilimal United Democratic Party, the biggest opposition party today in Gambia, kuko nangu moy dega. Kon yow bugulo Barrow gëna fa munuma lekka ci kéré bi dama koppa ci suuf lolu mo xew mané lolé na yakamti do len harbe list bi gëna te ñun we are calling on the Barrow government pour ñu gëné list bi wallahi man election ñu gëné list bi amna bu gëna why man I don't think that list is complete. In fact buñ ko génnee si one of the forums man dama laajte this is not complete ma gis Watson Gambia present ko ma gis Juka Cissé publish ko Juka mu ngi wax ne moom depuis démb la amee liste bi waaye daf doon xaar ba Watson Gambia génnee ko man de tey laa jotee liste bi because tey suma soxla yépp mooy dis affaire yi assets because kenn mënut a dégga si TikTok bi le fan yi because Gambia ku nekka yow ya amee di first hand information ñeneen ñi dañoo ñëw dóol rambaaj wax ak confidence amuñu ragal yàlla am na ku waxoon si TikTok live Al Amin la tudda Al Amin dinaa leen wax turam fii Al Amin dafa ne mu ngi wax confidence mu ne Alaaji Ousainou Darboe am na si loxo mu ne Amadou Sané our national treasurer ako Amadou Sané ñi asset sol Sané the former finance minister Al Amin Allah taala yàlla name check he is one of the biggest bigots towards UDP na dunda TikTok auto ala diamo based anti-UDP and he said with confidence ako he has the second report ako am na second report mu ne loolu UDP members yi ñu ngi si liste bi I'm not sure ndax wax na turi paa bi waa confidently wax na ne Amadou Sané mu ngi si liste bi mu ne Ami Bensouda yaay Talib tamit mu ngi si liste bi Al Amin moo ko wax démba si TikTok live amul ragal yàlla te suñoo wax lii duñoo génne evidence de dañoo dugga si TikTok di fen di duul di rambaaj because they have hate against United Democratic Party so ñun doomi UDP ñun UDP media am nañ meeting tey lu ñu d'accord mooy dinañ laajte nguuri Barrow loolu tax Bamba Mass dafa dem si live bi we want this list to be published in its entirety even su fekkee na Alaaji Ousainou Darboe turam mang si list bi nañu ko génne now we are challenging the Barrow government nañ génne list bi ndax ñu mun a am jaama si social media bi si Alaaji Ousainou Darboe turam bang si list bi Gambian si xam ko su Amadou Sané turam bang si list bi Ami Bensouda mu ngi si ñu xam ko wax bi jeex takk lu Barrow government di noba list bi why are they hiding the list because your guys yàlla def ñu jox 5 common senses pour ñu use ko wa ana ñu ko use da ngeen foog ne ak Barrow lu mu bugg a yàq UDP lu mu bugg a yàq Alaaji Ousainou Darboe su fekkee ne Alaaji Ousainou Darboe jënd na si asset Yaya Jammeh this list would have been out long since even su fekkee ne Amat Bah turam bang fa waaye dañ bañ UDP out of bigotry not because of policies and ideas but they can't stand the old man ñeneen ñi di am sañ-sañ sa paa bi sa lan la fi def ay mu nekk ñi banko kan bañ nit lan la jaree ba di ko fen di ko rambaaj di duul di ko sos loo xam ne du dëgga what do you gain from it so looloo tax maa ngi wax si UDP platform with authority we the UDP supporters all we have agreed we are challenging the Barrow government ñu génne liste bi yéen ñoo xam ne da ngeen wax ne UDP mu si liste bi let's even if it means dañoo organize protest we write a petition gis naa Edward Francis groupe boobu noonu naka la Edward Francis ñaata la what is the name of that one they wrote a letter demanding publication of the full list député yi Gambia am nañu list bi all the MPs if you guys have got contact with MPs contact them let them read the list all the MPs have got the list nguuri Barrow am nañu list bi Alaaji Ousainou Darboe su fekkee ne turam bang fa ñu génne ko Alaaji Ousainou Darboe is a decent man du dugga si njuuj njaaj affaire njuuj njaaj moo tax mu resign from Minister of Justice ñuy wax loolu ndax ñoom seen leader dafa resign from Attorney General and Minister of Justice under APRC government which is even more dictatorial. It's a tyrannical regime compared to PPP government. PPP government was not a tyrannical regime. Alaaji Ousainou Darboe, out of decency, he resigned from the PPP government, Minister of Justice, who don't form his own chambers. While some of these supporters, look at yourself. Don't throw stones at other people. You don't like Alhaji Ousainou Darboe, lolu sa right la. You don't support him, sa right la. We are not demanding for you to love him. We are not demanding, but treat him with fairness. So len ko criticize ko si diga. Man Barrow sa dama ko criticize si fen. Lolu ta lo xamne olul ma dama wax allegedly. Man suñ ma joxe report Barrow lo xamne awma kayit dama wax allegedly. Waye ñu bari dem si TikTok bi dañ dé wax ne am na evidence. So le evidence do gain. And the moderators of those platforms are also not doing proper because you so run a show ethically. Somebody comes and make allegation, then call like evidence. So in the evidence gonna go next time. So in the evidence, lead off of did it, but they will let it slide. Amadou Sane, I called him. Mawahlendiga. Man say will say I'm here. See UDP media la neka. Bu waa jooju noonu Al Amin boobu noonu wax ci TikTok live bi ma drop from the call ma call Alhaji Amadou Sane dama ko call mu ring once or twice rek mu jël ko ma ne ko oncle Amadou ha diamo be siarinde ngamaral be online flow kana a jeleta ko ni ko haga kala mutale ngay de ndebota TikTok live dole to mo le nata je ako ite Jammeh asset sol sanne ngani nga direct question la a jeleta akonye sehu afoye nga Jammeh mu asset le sang anjabi nyina ako momo ya fo afaye nga Jammeh asset juma le sang akonye ko na homa ba bulle akonye ni wolon tego sotol kabrin Jammeh time and nali ya remember Adama Barrow because yala damu super kanjaleti Adama Barrow anana nata jane bira lafta UDP tol to noni la ale Adama la diam klinyima ako mo dole be nun president to lafta kala moto use pour que ta campagne la akonta la moto use la abe Amadou Sane le gara waleka wala homati Amadou ye menso de kabrin Jammeh time so that's not Jammeh's asset akonye ko I haven't bought a single asset among ya Jammeh ala uncle Amadou Sane yo ko ngai alhamdulillah rabbil alamin akonye sewo teta si ngani ngai ko Alhaji Ousainou Darboe dum because nim parti leader man diam bari ning ala treasurer diam dale ngai ko Alhaji Ousainou Darboe dum ko rafana man Jammeh asset killing sam bi kon ton be degurine supporters of APP Sobaya some of them and some of this APRC some of them be online iko atole Jammeh asset sol sam which is very unfortunate ite ko your opposition ga man opposition la amulo lula aussi oru amulo kate way nga ñew di wax confidence Amadou Sane mu ne jëndu te any Sobaya supporter ku amé evidence gene ko ne Amadou Sane dafa gene evidence dafa gene asset ya Jammeh fona wax bi jetak way suma lamiñ mon saf rek dama def wax lu la ne so ning Amadou Sane la diamo botole to nena mba explain nay nte ni nga kuma moy nga official le call because ndol tata diam la social media ndeti tam fongo la credibility tinyala ni nga tara no Amadou ya asseto Sane ndeta tan ko nga Amadou defend dama ya hasuma credibility man UDP support UDP du tax ma ya hasuma credibility Hayri is here this Hayri is watching he was on another platform questioning us about freedom of speech. If we believe in freedom of speech and somebody says something, why are we trying to control that? Gambians understand, let's understand civic education. There is no freedom of speech that is open-ended anywhere in the world. Even in the West, freedom of speech has boundaries. That's why we call freedom of speech goes with responsibility. Freedom of speech doesn't give you right to go and falsely accuse somebody without bringing evidence. You don't do that in the name of freedom of speech. Let's be responsible as citizens. Okay, man criticize Adama Barrow. Minute ne dama wara dem ma wax lo xamne man letter si duma len leak from Adama Barrow's government dama len de am ma release ko. Bakary Badji bu mu sajj padiem bi leak nako it was based on evidence. Yaay Adama Barrow bu mu fe padiem for the security officers pour them. I leaked the letter dama am evidence. Why yen da ngeen fogg ne freedom of speech moy nga dem dula ne wax ko. Even though tay man duma ne re ma tumal Essa Fall lo xamne awma evidence. Suma defé lolu dama ko ton why just madam tumal Mama Kandeh lo xamne orutma is that what you call freedom of speech? Because they said in UDP duñ de ku wax Alaaji Ousainou Darboe dara dañ ne mané ban parti nga de laal fii leader am supporter sami gelo ñu lefin buñ do wax Essa Faal dafa jënd assets in Senegal instead of event ndax Sobeya supporters didn't go and respond because somebody follow TikTok buñ do wax Essa did not invest in Gambia they go out to explain. So you cannot touch our leader and our leadership and you expect Serigne Keita dafa wara full hamna mu nopi lady kilal anyanta bulo kalala ay day say who said li dafa wara nopi because yow da am freedom of speech wax ndax ñun amuñ freedom of speech. They are here listening. They go online late night te ñu ne Amadou Sané dafa jënd asset si Amadou mëna jëndul ben asset te mu leena challenge ngeen indi evidence. Amadou Sané former finance minister. Most of them are talking. They don't even know commission be going to set up a commission be justice ministry. There are rules in this whole commission. They're talking out of ignorance, like hate, bigotry, banunitki. This is what Limota Gambia tarde. That they want to invoke freedom of speech. Freedom of speech comes with responsibility. Lolota they don't have civic education during the struggle. And I always repeat this. Freedom of speech comes with responsibility. Because Gambians, they have freedom of speech. Freedom of speech comes with responsibility. Lolota fi Europe sa. Freedom of speech allowed langa def yena yi. Dañ de taytelu. Ñun ñu bari nek fi. Dañ de xana lu ñu neex lañ de def ci Europe be fi. Lolota people can sue you in court. Because so bëgg crack assassinate nit daf la yóbbu court. Freedom of speech dafa am limitation. So buma clear Alaaji Ousainou Darboe ma clear Amadou Sané because Al Amin bobu nonu nek supporter Sobeya, he went and made those unfounded allegations online. We are going to monitor the comments. Kufi def unfounded allegation, we'll call your name out. Fortunately, they come out with their pseudonyms. We don't know their real names. Because maybe they have something to hide under their closets. So, Nyungfa, legi they shifted the discussion. Ami Bensouda yaay talib tamit dafa jënd si assets. Tay Mangfi, I was so busy. Mangsi UDP media group B, Mangsi UK chapter group B. I have so many things to be involved. Mangsi UDP TikTokers group B. Time bobu no ñu am meeting. And I decided to call Talib Bensouda. Because it's a concern to me. Okay, Bapulo Mune, he is not Sobeya. Which party is he from? But Bapulo, he's not Sobeya, but he's one of the bigots against United Democratic Party. He's one of the critics of United Democratic Party. Momo Tumal Amadou Sané. If I were Amadou Sané, I will sue him to court. I think now we have to start doing that. Kula Tumal lohamdu dega yoboko se court be. Because nawa turam ñu xam mom kan la. Because dafa wax ci life ne Amadou Sané dafa jënd asset. Amadou Sané should sue this person so amé turam mu yóbbu ko court. I think lolu moy jéxal wax bi. Let's be responsible. Bañ nit ki, bañ parti bi. Miro ne da nga wax lo xamne du dégga. And I want to apologize if he is not a Sobeya supporter. Thank you Bapula for correcting me. Man suma juumé rek dina apologize. Because lolu civility demand. And now they are trying to tamper with my life. My life is taken up. I'll screen it out. This is why Ami Bensouda came to Koyab. There was one APRC guy here, Ami Bensouda, Ikoeba Sambala, you're accused Ami Bensouda Kayako within 72 hours, 48 hours. If you don't apologize, I will take you to court. The person apologize. And I think Alaju Senu Dabo, if people are falsely accusing him, Nalen Yobu court, whoever you are. But fortunately, the Lord Father, these people, they go on TikTok with different names. You don't know their names. So who are you going to sue? But I think we have to reach that level. Manswegene Malla. Maneka leader, I'm gonna say who said the lead, Trump and Silis Mineko, them allow you court. No more jahal nonsense speak. Gambia, what on your talk? People will use the luxury of social media. They tell him a Khalifa Jamburi. Mane, UDP, Gambia Langis, Khalifa, then Sona Gambia. Alaji Usino Dabo, Jendut asset si, Ben asset, Mawalenko. Amadou Sane, Jendut, Lamin Dambu Diba, Jendut. And these are the cabinet members. Wahuma Ben supporter of UDP. And let me get it clear. If a supporter of UDP gender asset, that is not on the party. I'm not even saying a supporter did. I'm just giving an example. But we are concerned about our official Unekasi cabinet. Because supporters of Sobea, the likes of Amadou, were on thinking that they won lottery. They went cowardly. They attack UDP. Why 10 you bari bunjise list the Rusnande. So far, the list that is out, did you see their names on the list? Mohammed Jah's name is there. Why don't you go to your platform and start talking about Mohammed Jah? Jah Oil is there. Jabari Batambe, the Sompo Sise, Hamaban Sompo Sisela is there. But they will not worry about those people because they have no bigotry towards those people. Today, they will not do live to attack Nyoni. London ya come direct new gist Alaj Usenu Dabo Turam Lispi because they have hate towards the old man. It's out of bigotry. Do darade. Bigotry. Regular new banko. Yo Jondur, yo jamal nga jenda si alali, yo boss nga. Lolu rek lañ doon yakanti. Mané, Alhaji Ousainou Darboe did not enter politics for wealth. Ma wax len ko. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe came nit yi ñoo dem topa ko ne mu ñoo jité party. He did not form his party. He was approached to form a party. Let's understand the difference. Dafa out ute ak ñoo xam ne dañ form party to be at State House. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe was approached. He was even in Atlanta. Because don't work Gambia, time bobu non ken ñame ñu ta lead opposition. Bu Yaya Jammeh ban all the political party. Yaya Jammeh soldat la won. Ñu bari ñame ñuñ ko. Nañ la waxante dega. De amna ñuñ approach Gambia ñu ne ñom dañ ko lead. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe lañ approach. Mu ngi Olympics mu ne fo mu console family bi. Bu console family. He did not form a party. He was approached to form a party. Let's understand. It's different from people who went to form their parties. So ñooñu mënuñoo em si buga réew. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe time boobu noonu dañ ko wax ne moom mooy di actual president Barrow was there su bëggoon mu jënd asset si maa ngi dégg si benn soirée live am bi tey allegedly Adama Barrow dafa may 2 or 3 of xama ñaata moto of those cars to Kalilu Wage man waxuma ko de. Why these critics ñu nekk yu bay they will not talk about Adama Barrow ak gaayam yi they are not interested gis nga list bi yëpp seen interest because loolu tax ñu ne kenn si ñoom mu ne Sedili suma aha moo ko jàppa because dafa foog ne Sedili léegi am na lu ko doy because UDP officers dugg na si njuut njaaj loolu tax Juka Cissé bind na si post bi de mu ne some of you who are hanging out there waiting to see UDP's name on the list 4 cars thank you K-Boy Njai Ben Suarele for allegedly 4 of Jammeh vehicles Adama Barrow reportedly handed it over to Kalilu Wage. Man, I don't have evidence. That's why I'm saying allegedly. Because, man, I want to be responsible. I'm not saying that Ben is not responsible because Ben is always informed. He's one of the most informed Gambians in the diaspora. Sulaiman Ben Suare. In fact, during the 2016 election, New Defon coveted operation. Pro laka, those voters cards, Ben Hamna Sidara, former soldier. Dafay am information yu bari man sama di information sa moma ko de ñu ne waxtana ma mom dañ de waxtan ci ron so Ben du dem ci live di wax lo xamne orul ko when man am evidence I will say allegedly because this is a UDP platform. We don't want to be like these loose cannons who go on their life they wax lu len neex because they don't know how media works. Media da nga jangasi media do dem nga tuumal amulo evidence because nit mun na la sue. It doesn't matter even if you are hiding behind a fake profile nit mun na am sa recording mu trace yo yaay kan mu sula. Let's all be careful. Lolo ta UDP platforms dama len de wax bu ken tuumal ken Adama Barrow sa bu nga tuumal man I will not tuumal Adama Barrow lo xamne oruma. But they have so much, they despise UDP. Because xam nga la lañ bëgga dañ bëgga tilimal UDP pour ñom ñu am political support in Gambia. Lolu dafa yomba. Lolu ta demba ma wax leen ko ci ben live. You know, if you don't want to form coalition with UDP, do force. You are the clean people. You are the decent people. Seen loxo dugo ci lam. Dem leen ngeen form coalition ak ñoo xamne dañ set. Ngeen bay ñun ak Jammeh. Why invite us to a coalition discussion? If your supporters think we are not clean, we are dirty, ñun dañ corrupt, dem leen ngeen form coalition bi ko ñoo xamne dañ set wax bi jatak loolu la leen wax ci ben live ndax loolu dafa difficult ndax yeen da ngeen set yeen amu leen anything under your closet ñun UDP ngeen ñun dañ tilim ñun dañ corrupt we are thieves. They have started calling us thieves. So let's see comments in the thieves are talking. Yen ñoo xamne you are very decent. Dem la ngeen form coalition with the decent parties. Yon yi neen ngeen def seen coalition ngeen bay ñu. So buma wax ak Talib because dina ko wax fi because he gave me the go ahead to quote him on this. Na call Lord Mayor Talib maneko Talib mandel man dema jaxle mu ne lu xew maneko ma nga gis online ñu ne yaay sa yaay tamit dafa jënd assets yi. Talib laughed mu ne ma sédili in fact the way he said it mu ne ma zero assets of Jammeh suma yaay jënd zero assets of yaay Jammeh mu ne you can quote me on mu ne ma it's not only suma yaay any of us or affiliates to suma yaay. In fact Talib mu ne ma yaayam dañu recommend si report bi some of these lands they turn them into parks mu ne ñoom seen commission loolu lañu recommend but nguur gi decided to sell it. And in fact, the control over these assets was under the Minister of Justice, Batambedu, was not under the commission. Commission, their job is to report. Just like the TRRC, their job was to finding and they submit a report. So whatever happened in TRRC, should you put that on SFL? No, you shouldn't. SFL was just doing his job. The family UDP, should you accuse SFL, whatever wrongs and the lack of compensation to the victims is SFL. No, so go ahead. What has SR got to do with the reparations? That is the government. It's not SR fall. Nañ leen unnecessary boppa. Nañ leen buy politics pour yaha nit. Just like they are trying to stain Ami Bensouda. Because Ami Bensouda is not their target. Talib Bensouda moy sen target. Pour yaha deri Talib Bensouda. Because so ne yaay Talib dafa jënd accessory. Politically they nga destroy Talib. Even though actions of the mother should not reflect on the action of the dafa melni sa dom dem saga nit biti. The loi bi dafa aga si sa yaay. No, you're separate. But Gambia mo mel non. Sen target bi moy ñu tilimal Talib Bensouda politically. Ndax ñom sen candidate could be the only decent political ñu dem si waaw ñeneen ñi dañu tilim UDP dañ tilim NPP dañ tilim ñun vote leen politics of naxante bobu dama foog ne yéen loolu ngeen a xee Gambia. But why are you doing that? Tey sax démba am na benn photo buñ aj is edited Standard newspaper bindul loolu. Standard newspaper luñ bind si seen headline dafa ute ak headline bobu. That's an act of criminality. People are just joking with online. Doo dem nga edit dara post ko loo xam ne newspaper bi waxul loolu. Newspaper bi moom la naasu. If you go on Standard newspapers web page, headline bobu nonu, ak luñ ko edité, dafa ute. I have it. I have both copies here. Pamodu Boja, see the real one. Because Pamodu Boja is responsible. But some of these people went on character assassination for try to do money. Ñun waxuñ ne dinañ win election Gambia by hook or hack. Lolu dafa des ci Gambians. Why do leen mëna tilimal United Democratic Party? Ma wax leen lolu. Du ci seen lamiñ ñun suñ action of our leaders moy tax bu tilim lolo ta tay li waruma ko wax fi sax UDP dañ bëgg suñ parti UDP supporters ci sax ñom ñoo dé lacc ndax UDP duñu withdraw letter bobu nonu muñ support doomi UDP ñoko wax waaye dañ ko jaar si suuf because man mi ko binda sax dama ne the only challenge, but I'm not telling the executive what to do. Man su ma bëgg a communicate ak UDP executive as a responsible person dama ko wax si suuf because I'm part of a structure. But ma wax leen assets Yaya Jammeh su fekkee ne dangaa toog xaar the second list is not out. I'm talking today. If the dynamics change, UDP is involved. Dinaa ñu wax ko fi. But as of now, today, list bu génn ana turi UDP supporters si list bi yéen foog naa soo leen amee decency da ngeen war a dellu seen TikTok yi ngeen apologize Amadou Sané apologize lawyer Ousainou Darboe te ma wax leen nag nguuri Barrow su fekkee na Alhaji Ousainou Darboe mu ngi si tur bi list bi génn na 3 years ago. am na benn NPP supporter booba waxtaanal person has highly connected mu ne ma Sehu ak lu ma dee against ako nka UDP against ñaaw ko bari ñu list toto ako Alhaji Ousainou Darboe ma asset sande ako tol fo kono minister so dolbi ye ko wolias ni solu sanne ay minister tilin tofu allegedly Amad Bah NPP supporter le ñu foñere NPP malon fay toñale fo bara ko allegedly Amad Bah ni so sang ako ba toña ñu molbe boy kangal kanne de ako ko alla molu Alhaji Ousainou Darboe. You know what they fail to understand? Alhaji Ousainou Darboe, when they entered cabinet, you know the first thing he told our UDP supporters, and I think if you go to the videos, I think during our Congress he repeated Wararalila. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe said he advised all the UDP officials for them to be careful of anything that is corruption related, because they cannot be in UDP, call out Yaya Jammeh's corruption, enter cabinet, and be found wanting of corruption. He advised Amadou Sané against that. Advised the late Lamin Damoudiba. ñoo xam ne ñoom ñoo UDP members si cabinet bi. So yéen da ngeen foog ne ñooñu dinañ dem jënd assets. Ba pare the sale of Jammeh's assets was wrong, was done in the wrong way. Dinaa ko wax fii. Man dëgg rek lay wax. Coalition government made a mistake. They did something wrong. The way they sold Jammeh's assets was wrong. They should have done open bidding. They should have given every Gambian the opportunity. Lolota dema de advice ñun UDP. Anything lu ñoo def nañ ko def si kaw fairness, transparently, with procurement rules in place. Loo xam ne ëllëg su wax bi génna dinañu wax ne UDP ak NPP are 6 and 9. That's the failure of the coalition government. Waaye ñëpp xam nañ ne kii Dawda Jallow demoon na National Assembly mu ne assets they sold them in 2019. Feka ñun suñ gaay nekkon ci nguur gi. Yes, when Batambedu was writing that letter, wrote those letters for the release of Jammeh's asset, our guys were in cabinet. But what was wrong about that? They went to court. That was lawful. That is lawful. Anything that went to court is lawful. Su fekkee ne suñu ministers yi buñ fa nekkoon dañ dem rek jaay assets yi without court, then that would have been an illegal act. But anything loo xam ne dafa jaare si court bi, su judge bi deful right, that's not on the government. That is the courts. Batambedu did. Batambedu, my problem with Batambedu, he should have advised the government for this to be done transparently. And secondly, su fekkee ne Batambedu lu ñoo wasi moom ne jigéen bu mu takka nii kooku moo jënd kersi, that is clear conflict of interest. And that's where Ba's problem is. And that's where Ba shot himself on the foot. Jigéen boobu na dafa jënd nga dem takka kooku na nga def ko seet. Is it Binta Sompo Cissé? Amanda Binta la xawma because maa ngi gisu tur bi gis naa tur bi nga toojee listood. So this is the problem. People, there's so much bigotry, there's so much hate in our politics. And some of these supporters of Sobea, they are the ones propagating this hate and bigotry. And saying hate and bigotry is directed at UDP. When UDP was fighting for Gambia, where were they? Lulu Molende Nahari, did not repeat. Where were they? When people were being butchered, people were being maimed, people were exiled, they chose comfortably to be quiet, which is their right. Right today, democratic space ubina. So participants in politics, they've got to dega. Don't falsely accuse somebody. List be the generic. guddi bi rek ngeen dem si TikTok live wax bu du jee Amadou Sané turambang si list bi UDP la that somebody so delusional. Some of them are deluded. You don't have to be delusional to fabricate lies. Now the list is out. Can you do the needful and go and tell people on your life, in this list so far, wahuma benen list bi de? Remember Mamas Jako, when they want to sell Jammeh's properties, they kick UDP government out of. That's what might happen. Buñ buga def njuuj njaaj bi de, ñu na laaj Ousainou Darboe nañu ko randal. Amadou Sané wanted to save taxpayers' money, 300 million. Vehicle policy. They're going to follow vehicle policy. Amadou Sané took that to Parliament. Parliament approved it. It was passed into law. Adama Barrow single-handedly stopped that. Because when lolo single implemented, drivers don't support political agenda. Why these people will not go and criticize? Now reports are emerging. Mohamed Jah, Turambang Lisbi. Would you go and talk about Mohamed? No, Mohamed Jah is not a problem. Because Mohamed Jah is not related to UDP. But they will talk about Batambedu, even though they said Batambedu. Why them just ngeen doomi UDP ñoo nekk tey si binda si Facebook ne Batambedu letter boobu no UDP dañ ko war a withdraw. Because ñun dañ déggu si dégga lañ nekk. We are not falsely supporting UDP. ñun dañoo wax dégga suñu leadership bi waaye si jar ak teegen. Waaye lu ma jaaxal si politique Gambia bigotry hate dama bañ diw sangam buguma diw sangam nekk président because kooku moo la ëppa votes in that country nga ne dama ko yaaxal yow amuloo benn elected official in that country yet. Why don't you work towards that nga try nga win benn seat, then we can talk about you to force it and then go support UDP. The man say who said I'm not going to lose my sleep if UDP wins 2026 or not. I will continue to survive, and like most of you, inshallah, sujala andasi, because I survived from 2021 to now. To mashallah, mangi leka, mangi teda, mangi, I'm having good, mangi to my life. I just want UDP the government to come, but I'm not going to lose my sleep if we don't if we don't win election. Look, if you guys want to destroy this thing, destroy it. But Lolen Buga fi mo fudi am. Yaha Turu United Democratic Party se fen. Lolo duñ ko sin nangu. If any UDP member def lo xamne is act of corruption, man dina support anybody calling that out. Even so wekena Alhaji Ousainou Darboe moko def. Even so wekena Ajaratu Mariam Bisseka moko def. If we reach that point, ati xamna ne dinañ fa ag. Because xamna len do len bay. But da ngeen fekk UDP politics. Lolen am experience do len ñu uppa. Do len bay dinañ fa aga. Then we will start exposing each other's candidates. Dinañ fa aga. Because xamna ne gaay duñ ko bay. Because then I had another nasty. I had the video here. I had the recording. I listened to it this morning. They were after us, calling all sorts of names. There is another guy who is living in Switzerland. Hamnako. In fact, if I recall the name, I'll bring his name out here. He is one of the haters of UDP. The mom hated him before UDP did not start today. Time is struggle. My mom hamantenany. Even Bubanekon honest Gambians. Man dama fogone America la nekka sax ndekete mo ngi Switzerland. Nit moma wane Switzerland la deka. Wax nañ ma deka bu nekka sax Switzerland. Mu ne léegi dafa bokk Sobeya. He was in that program yesterday. Hamnako. Next program, then I mention Turam V. I cannot just remember his name now. Vori record am bamfa. Goody la den dajal xamna ne tay tamit nañ ma tontu ci platform bi. Wan man ma len upper audience. Lolo def len de nahari way muy dega. Right now 231 people ñoma setan ci TikTok alone. Facebook is about 360 on Facebook and YouTube. Ñoma deglu ño upper lu leena deglu. Lolo ndogal yalla la. So len ma character assassinaté ñu la déglu man ñu may déglu ñu oppa seen boss amna ne lolu def leen de naxari dafa melni so len waxe de UDP is the biggest opposition party bobu tam def leen na naxari way dégg nak fa ñu wax ko tay NPP government mo nek Gambia lolu moy dégg man say who said it man like or not Barrow is the president of Gambia today. He is the one residing at number 1 Marina Parade. Tay Kerfatu is reporting. Why Lolo didn't go discuss it? No, let me just go back to Kerfatu. They will not discuss that. Kerfatu, there is a post here. Okay, Edward Francis Small Center for Rights and Justice. They are the ones who are calling on the Gambia government. Request the Minister of Justice to disclose the sale of Jammeh assets. And I support this. I concur with this. They should do it 100%. And kudos to these people. They should declare the full list. Anybody who have the Yansi list Gambians, because this is asset of Gambian people. To me, this is not Yaya Jammeh's asset. Sunyu wealth la. Nguri coalition government. What you different? Nguri coalition government. Bala NPP come to power. Luñ def ni jaadut. Lolu kuko li ken mënu ko defend. List bi dañ ko wara xam. They should not protect the buyers because it's our wealth. It's Gambian people's wealth. And that's why UDP tay buñ amé meeting. Okay, Alimbalal de. Alimbalal, ni Facebook verification on Natale Kotenga. I don't know what is the thing with this Facebook thing. They said two objects that are similar in shape. These people sometimes, let's see, maybe hopefully it's this one and this one. Okay. They always do this verification on TikTok. I don't know what is it. Okay, now I have done it. Keep tapping the screen. So, Kerfatu is reporting. So we encourage this, and I hope the Gambia government. I saw the statement from the Gambia government, as usual, mumbo jumbo. They released a statement on this. It's in the forums. I shared it, the statement in our UDP media TikTok group. The statement is there. I didn't even bother to read it because it's absolute garbage. What they are talking about is they did everything lawfully. Nothing was unlawful in the sale of these assets. Nonsense of the government, still lowland statement. Instead of coming out to do a press conference, get what need you help. But Tameru is sort of writing the forward on your leral. Because Ba has a lot of questions to answer. He was the justice minister. Hanga UDP, Falan Wara Santa Yala. Yala do the flubon. Hey, su fekkee ne Alaaji Ousainou Darboe moo nekkoon justice minister lu xew kenn du am jàmm si TikTok bi de waaye yàlla du def lu bon loolu tax doomi réew mu ne by force Alaaji Ousainou Darboe UDP la sorry Batambedu mu ne UDP la UDP Batambedu kan moo ko musa gis si UDP rally kan moo musa gis amul UDP membership card kan moo ko musa def si UDP rally but ngane by force koku UDP la because you want to put mud on UDP. Lolu, how can a Muslim act like that? Ti yo ngane da nga julli ngane da nga ragal Yalla. Nan ngay xalaat suñu baamel yi. Fatoshi, please let this message to get to Sheikh who said it that I am well and sound after clearing the air for people like me. Awan dimbalan, demal nga relax. Luma wax leer la. Xawma elek ndax benen list dina gëna because man am responsible. So far list bi gëna tay UDP is not implicated. So benen list ñew UDP is implicated dina ñew fi ne UDP is implicated. Because platform we are for uprightness. We are for digger. We are for decency. Because ñun du tay lañ dugga ci media. We are not newbies who are trying to get popularity by staining other people. Man, buma don't do in media, sa waxuma nit yi man may kan because I was not looking for fame. I was hiding behind a pseudonym. So fekkee ne suma tur la bëggoon mu génn dinaa ñëw man Seeku Sedili, but I was just doing my job, service to Gambian people, doing free civic education. Our time, duñ ma daan fay butut aw ma dara. I was investing my money. Time boobu Skype mo am. Dama daan dugg credit, my own money. You go see credit bi pour def international call for some of my guests to interview them Gambia. I used to finance that. Time bobu non how many people were even finance? So they don't want to show me the for am. Why can more donate pour nga def calls? We were doing that from our own pockets. Because we love our country. It's not Amadou Gay in Swiss. Lady Chilel, I think, is also in Switzerland. Waaw gaay ñu ne dama gaaruwaale moo xew ku nekk di gaaruwaale dina gaaruwaale ba mané ku gis sa bopp si wax bi sa affaire la waaye xam nga gaaruwaale mooy dem nga moo gën nga tuumal nit loo xam ne du dëgg yéen da nga naa tuumal nit da ngeen war a rus nag tey ñu demoon live adugal keroog di wax ne UDP am nañ ci loxo so far no evidence génne leen evidence bi beneen booy bi Al Amin mu ne moom am na second report ma ne ko siyaa ko léegi just send it to Watson Gambia dinañ ko publish Watson Gambia ragalut UDP because they criticize us. That's why I have so much respect. Bu ma waxee ne Watson Gambia ñoo leen upper audience ñoo leen credible boobu tam def leen ne dinaa ko repeat at fii Watson Gambia is by far more credible. People follow Watson Gambia more than you. Watson Gambia ñoo gën a bugg a Gambia yéen because yéen da ngeen dugg si politics pour tilimal ñëpp ba pare ngeen sanitize seen leader moo bugg a Gambia ñëpp dañ tilim loolu dafa yomba waaye bu Gambia nekkoon si jafe-jafe ñan ñoo fa nekkoon. That's the question I have for you guys. When Gambia was bleeding, Gambians needed more than Gambia needed us. How many people responded to it? Who the cap fits, let them wear it. After Gambia didn't go fat in people died for that country. The likes of Nogonjai, the likes of Sukai Dahaba, the likes of Soro Kuruma, the likes of Koro Sise, Femi Peters, may their souls rest in eternal peace. When those people were fighting for the Republic of the Gambia, where are these newbies now on social media saying Gambia first? Man Gambia largest, man hold my political party. Look at time, Bobu Nonu, you didn't go out of your house and a Gambia largest. Let me go to the protest in New York. When Yaya Jammeh, when folks were protesting in New York, were you there? We saw the videos. They cannot even protest. And they will say Senegalese in your book. Senegalese, time when they want to remove Macky Sall, they made New York hell for Macky Sall. But Adama Barrow last New York, less than 11 people went to the protest. Where are all these people who go to TikTok? Say they love Mother Gambia. They don't want to sacrifice their hours to go to the protest. You protest now 3 or 4 times. Man, I take day off from work, I go there. Because Gambia Momanyor. So len toge ngene wa ñi bëgguñ Gambia ñu UDP rek lañ gis gaaro walé mom yang sugu da wolonde ku gis sa bop ci wax bi ya ko yek yeah. So keep listening and keep recording. I have no issue in anybody recording me because Amadou mu ne dafa am suñu recording. Amadou dang ko wax ko xamne man dama ñew live because luma bu ko wax xamna ne is there. I am Amadou, you don't broadcast Facebook live, you don't go TikTok live, YouTube live. I do because I know this recording stay there. So don't waste your time to record me on TikTok because if you go to my live, you can visit whatever I say here stays here. And I Facebook delete video with it because Facebook normal Facebook. Man mo mako. But man luma wax fi, I'm not scared for anybody to record it. Why affaire bi du yomba. We call for peace, we call for understanding. BMG got involved. We said to them la nañ leen bàyyi li di ngañante opposition criticism gaay ñu ne duñ bàyyi. So léegi nan ñun tamit we are ready. Foo leen ko bu yowu nak pare nañ fa dem. It's not a threat, it's a promise. Foo leen bu ga yóbbu xulo bi nañ leen ko fa yóbbu. So leen bàyyi duñ bàyyi. But we will pick our responses. I will pick my responses on Bantaba. Now, ngeen defante ak suñu xale yi. Yes. Man duma si involve lu bari. Bari dañ fi toog nit yi bugg a tilimal UDP si fen. There is no party in that country whose members suffered more than United Democratic Party. Wax leen ma benn. Right now, another scandal that I'm going to tell you about is Suku Singate ñu ne dañ ko jox plot of land. Adama Barrow nguram bi ñoo ko def de. They will not go to their platform to discuss that. No, that's not their issue. That's not their problem. I'm just trying to bring that story. If I can say it on Kerfatu. I saw it this morning. I will try to see it again. Suku Singate is here. The Gambia government has allocated plots of land in Tangi, reportedly part of former Jammeh's assets. Hanga, dengan am interest in Jammeh assets. Suku Singate, ñu ne Gambia government nguri baro ñoko jox de. What dem la ngeen discuss lolu topic bi. Why do ko discuss? Because the problem is about UDP. Su fekkee ne Suku mu ngi UDP, da ngeen ko def programme tey. Baro government NPP ñoko dof to Chosan Properties and access to Chosan Properties and Construction, a company owned by Suku Singate, the second deputy national president of the ruling National People Party, according to official sources. The allocation made through the Department of Lands and Service, government Nyoko Jode, was approved on November 1st, 2022. The UDP Musi government be. Here we deal with facts, we don't speculate. Because we are a responsible platform. You nekkuñ mbojo platform. Lolu tamit sulu len naxari demal ngeen waxtaan ko. We are not a mbojo platform. Because we deal with kilifa ñu déglu and we want to be responsible. So that's why we read facts. Mbojo platforms yi ñoo dee dem di tuumal di wax lu leen ne te duñ ko dee base ci facts. Waaye fii UDP online bantaba du mbojo. You know, I be enough mbojol de. Ntol manke mbojo platform oltide. Wala nantol be fon fola jam. Suleiman Ben Suare, ala platform manke mbojo platform de. What's on Gambia? They are not mbojo. That's why they deal with facts. Any platform that thrive on speculation, you are a mbojo, in my definition. Because you are not ready for prime time. But so this land allocation, 2022, submitted on November 14, the objective was issued under the authority of the Minister of Local Governments, Regional Ahmad Bah, and Religious Affairs Minister. Ahmad Bah, kuko gena corruption gur bobu non amut. Why they discuss Ahmad Bah? Hardly they even mention Ahmad Bah. Send attention moy Alhaji Ousainou Numukunda Dabo or any of his close affiliates. Ami Bensouda, Talib Bensouda, Libo Nedeka send topic. Soon you discuss it, duñ am topic. But soon discussing, they have no topic to discuss. They run out of topic. If they want to have audience, they talk about UDP. You know, they just audience. Without UDP, they don't have audience. So they have to keep up with their audience by always bringing UDP. So I'm giving you a topic today. Now, Deputy National Deputy what? What is his portfolio? Suko Singade, the second Deputy National President. Moo toppa si ba Dembo by force nguur gi dañ ko jox land in Tanji state land alele nguur dañ ko jox because originally they gave him a plot of land in Kamim. The land earmarked for tourism development comprises multiple plots with the following dimension, blah blah blah. I'm not interested in that. Readers may recall that Suku Singate was previously allocated a large residential plot of land in Lamin, Common North, Fofulayaro, Common North district. However, the land was reportedly returned following protests from the Lamin community. Lamin community, then ko njëkka jox land in Lamin, wa Lamin ñu ne du fi am. Léegi ñu dem Tanji ko lal fane funti aliya fate kela. Ya busu suku la. Muna nebe molla land for TDAs, iba digala ya di Suku Singate la. All right? What a killer. So, but they will not talk about this. Gambia, we are not ready for prime time. But today's topic is about the much talk about ill-gotten assets of Yaya Jammeh. It's ill-gotten because Yaya Jammeh doesn't own those assets. Yaya Jammeh, bumdon nyusi ngurgi amul dara. He was on overdrawn. Accountant was overdrawn, reportedly. Koku nakalamuna ame billions of dollars. They will not talk about that. They think that is normal. Amulo dara balanga duga si presidency. Ngajene si presidency. Captain Ibrahim Traore will not do that in Burkina Faso because he's an upright leader. Captain Ibrahim Traore is a visionary leader. Captain Ibrahim Traore didn't get the career in Potomac like Yaya Jammeh did. No, he will not because he's a true Pan-African 101. Yaya Jammeh, therefore them get a Potomac referendum, $3.something million. Fala jele halis bobu non. Ñu ni UDP xam naa ne ñu nekk APRC dañu musa buga some of them because then fii na ñun ñoo tax ñu génne si nguur gi waaye ñun bés bu UDP am corruption all over UDP Sehu Sedili dinaa génn UDP ma wax leen loolu bés ma xam ne UDP is not decency mi tam ma dugg si UDP man Sehu Sedili dinaa tàggoo yóbbal man thank you UDP I'm going out of the political landscape but maybe su ma génne UDP dama génn si politics because which of these parties I'm going to trust again? Probably maybe Doi. Yes, Doi. Probably. Because not any of these parties. And I have a very good reason. Honorable Halifa Sallah was there when it mattered to our country. He was there. He challenged Yaya Jammeh on the witchcraft. Bugana Rewam. Do not question his love for country. But I will have reservation. Yo nga harbe affaire bi ne nga ne legi man may mama buga rew bi man lañ ko wara jox man Seeku Sedili si man lolu dafa yomba. Yes, dafa yomba. But now UDP ngolu mbal kamdela, because I know the past few days has been tough for all of us. Ñu ñoo saga, ñu ngi saga suñu leadership because ku saga Alhaji Ousainou Darboe UDP rek yépp nga saga. Suma ne saga waxuma waxule, but soy tuumal nit ne sàccakat la, soy tuumal nit ne dafa jubadi, kilifa bu melni Alhaji Ousainou Darboe solal réewam bi ñu door ko ak fetel on December 16th, 2016, on that fateful day. Ñun ñu woon si radio PIUs dañ ko door ak fetel si boppam bi ñu téye doomam bu jigéen aji Fanta kooku dafa nekkoon holiday dugaleen in the filthy cells of Mile 2. da ngeen xam Mile 2 naka la métti yéen ñu bari yéen a ngi wax si Facebook bi la te tekku ba yéen a ngi si seen comfort zone si te ngeen a dem loona paa bi moo yaa Gambia paa bi moo def la ahi paa bi su leen jàppee du ngeen si ñëw paa bi su def lu bon wax leen ko Alhaji Ousainou Darboe naye kuuke même man correct ali nga fo nte ngom ma and Alhaji Ousainou Darboe is a Democrat. Let me tell you guys modole be na UDP group odon te I'm not going to tell you the details ntolu ala manya dol be je lafta ko sono Alhaji Ousainou Darboe ko no ako akal kana okay ntol leaders all be media team akon kana ako freedom of speech na bola because that will tantamount to dictatorship. Moment Democrat at the Gambian. Mafoko, he's perfect. Mafoko, he hasn't made mistakes because there is nobody in this planet who has not made mistake or who's not made mistake. The only person, in our view, in Julity, ko hamne dunan jum, mo yonente bi. Because mom directive si yalla de joge. But apart from that, queen nan de jum. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe def de jum nit la. Ban leader moy ñew Gambia ko hamne du jum. Who of these political leaders have not made mistakes? Or they would not make mistakes? But Alhaji Ousainou Darboe, if they're careful, man, ñu bari ñu ñoo yakamti nak, surtout some of these Sobeya supporters. Waxuma ñepp de. Because some of their supporters ñooñu bokkon ci game bi. That's why I say some. The solen ma dega they say some. And we know their names who are on this nose drive to try to turn UDP. Lu ñoon yakamte ci list bi rek xamna ne bu non list bi rek ñu ngi ubi di zoom out list bi di yakamte ndax dinañ gis Alhaji Ousainou Darboe dañ gis Amadou Sané. I think some of them got disappointed when they saw this list published by Watson Gambia. Xamna ne ñu ngi ñaan tonight ndax beneen list bi dina génn ñu gis sa tuddi Alhaji Ousainou Darboe. Fan yépp loolu la ñoo ñaan ndax ñu nañu tek ci bersi ci TikTok bi rek. Seeku Sedili wax naa la ko kasa si sama numéro nga fal yene bebe gara yakamti rek just a to UDP. How do you wish somebody bad if that's not hate? Bigotry, passively. But now, man Seeku Sedili mo warambo si bari nga kotonda mo sile. Some of these people, I will not engage them on TikTok anymore. Yes. Suñu xalé yi ñoo leena respond ñun duñ leen respond waaye ku fi saaga Alhaji Ousainou Darboe ku fi wax Alhaji Ousainou Darboe dara ñu wax ko sa leader affaire bi foofu la tollu ku fi xas Alhaji Ousainou Darboe unfairly nga dem si TikTok di ko wax sa leader will receive equally the share of that ma wax leen ko soo leen ko bàyyut duñ ko bàyyi. If your leader doesn't want to be called out, then criticize us on policy. Why unfounded allegations, what he telling me, they go direct at UDP, you will get the slice of the cake. So leader bit the slice of the cake. And it will happen because we are going to activate our platforms to retaliate. If that means Barrow is going to win, no Barrow win. Yes, because what be ñu ne duñ ko bàyyi dinañ continuer nañ dem ñun duñ door de te wax naa ko gaay media team bi tey bu kenn tooñ bul ken saga any leader wax naa ko ma ne bu leen allow ken egg si leader bi seen platform di saga beneen leader. Why? If they are calling us thieves, they are calling us this unfairly. Waxuma if it is fair. So list bi génna ngeen discourse ko ne diw sangam in UDP jana waaye man Seeku Selu duma tontu kenn kon suma leen tontu ma fan. In fact, I will say ne lu ngeen wax dëgg la de ali même fo tooñaaloon de you know they have to come out and explain. I will argue with any UDP member who is trying to defend any UDP member so can dega duga si njuuj njaaj man Seeku Selu bi dina defend dina werante ak yow but ngeen criticize unfairly out of bigotry we will use it against your leader. Mane Mari Sok supporters am ñu fi they are not doing this. GDC supporters in Nyumfi, they are not doing this. Nyum say APRC the code so we will understand. Because you know APRC, we were political opponents for the longest. But young and you guys say politics is tay barki dem mo janga duga 2024. Hana Gambia 2024 la Gambia start. Legi ngane you don't hear for the past 22 years loosen alel ñaka sen bakeni yo ya gen ñooñu be delen tumal lo xamne rusulo ragalolo sa bamel bi nga dem talk ci TikTok bi because da nga am internet wow UDP ak NPP ñoo jënd assets. What a blatant lie. Ragalolo sa tour. If you want to support some Mboka, then Mboka because Gambia Mboka nice la. We can see the family connections. Do it in a better way. So this is what I have come to address on UDP Online Bantaba. Al-Amin is here. I think Kila, how man that momla, but maybe you can call it. Key for now, key more than life. And if it is not you, I would apologize. But mangi just been Al-Amin fi. More than one allegedly Amadou Sane the gender assets. Since like they benefited from the land allocation belonged to the former dictator, Health Minister Amadou Samate, Gender Minister Fatou Kinte, the wife of the Foreign Minister Mamadou Tangara, Sport Bakari Baji, Works Minister Ibrahim Silla, Ambassador Alkali Conte lawyer Sirif Tambedu, Justice Minister Dauda Jallo. These are NPP. This is true. These are the people in charge of government when UDP was fired. Look, Alkali Conte, when they were doing that allocation, Alkali Conte is part of NPP by the UDP. And Ibrahim Silla Tamit. I don't know how authentic this is. Sisla is posting this. So I don't know whether this Al-Amin la. I would encourage you to call into Bantaba nga dugasi nga ñew leral sa bop fi because yangi bari wax. See, I don't know, maybe it's a different Al-Amin and I would apologize. But that person Tamit Al-Amin, he's one of the biggest okay, yes, it's the same Al-Amin. Al-Amin, you are watching. Call here. You are them tumal. Okay, can you unblock him? Moderator, don't block him. Don't block him. Please, don't block anybody here. Unblock, because I'm seeing some comments here to unblock him. Okay, I have got few explanations here. UDP UK chapter will have a gala in Birmingham on the 18th of October. The flyer is out, and the flyer will be out, and I think the PR team will share it shortly. All right, you're aware of that 18th of October, December. Alhaji Usainu Dabo is expected to attend with a high-powered delegation from the Gambia. Part of our fundraising for UDPK chapter, Musa Jammeh and his team, the likes of Giorgio, working on the flyer, and the flyer will be out. The PR team, Tunko Marina, and in his team will be sharing. I think they've already shared the flyer, so we will share it on our Bantaba page hopefully tomorrow. And there are a lot of gas chapter did a successful fundraising in Holland. I think was it yesterday? I want to thank Chairman Lalo Jaita and the people of Holland. We are involved in fundraising drive because we are a well-structured party. And there will be the second diaspora convention in Seattle on the 2nd of August, and on the 13th of September is France. On the 27th is Sweden. Inshallah, we'll be there in Sweden. Sweden chapter of fundraising, and then afterwards is gas chapter on the 4th of October, and Spain, then UK. UK will be Alhaji Usainu Dabo's last stop before he returns to the Gambia, just like he returned from Seattle. So that's the plan of activities for 2025. UDP Dingolu, Sai Mbememfula, Alali Sondomo Tenkundi. Spain is on the 11th of October. Thank you, Serin. I think what is important is I'll don't back in your and rightly so. Even me, I was, because I don't know. I didn't know who is on the list. And I would be so disappointed if, yes, Spain is 11th of October. Saying Ningatara na UDP Moli Ning assets all wafi because ma folako nyunuka meng be keleya jamila kam they don't mean it. But alhamdulillah rabbil alamin so far mera name jeje andung Taliban suraya fonyele ko Abama mang asset sam. Akonye sehu quote me on this. And we know Ami Bensouda is a lawyer. And be careful if you accuse Ami Bensouda, she will take you to court. Ami Bensouda is not like Alajusen Dabure. So all of you mentioned Alajusen TikTok. He did it to one APRC councillor here who fabricated, and she gave her 48 hours to withdraw, otherwise she'll take it. And you guys have to be careful. And anybody could tumal. We have the screen recording. Man, you send Coco. Mujobolen court. He's not Alajusen Dabo will accept all this thing because pa be careful. What I ben suda kuko fit tudal ne dafa jënd asset Yaya Jammeh amulo evidence nga oytu na la yobu court ma wax len ko nak ne ko na dal I'm threatening you guys if you want because maire bo mënu amu taxande so len ko tuumalen ko lo xamne def len our otherwise def la na yobu court te so len yobu court do len gagner de because ko amul evidence nga wax because you are just using luxury of Facebook or TikTok di tuumal nit nga ne because man si rew tubab koku maire bi amna xaliss mu na fay lawyer sa mu fay la Europe fi sa sula so bu len fogg ne because da nga nek Switzerland maire bi dula muna toba maire bi muna fay lawyer koku maire bi is rich. She's not a struggler like you and I. Harama wax ne struggler like me because yeen xejna ñen ñu bari ay millionaire ngeen ma wasuma ñun suma mas we are poor amuñ xaliss so ñu amuñ dara all right wa yeen xejna yeen ñi accuse am ngeen xaliss all right. So, legi fofu lañ tolu. I think we should invoke suing people for character assassination, particularly when it comes to politics, because too many people are very online. So, legi I will open the lines. The line is open on TikTok for people to call in. Moderator, you can start bringing people in now. Those of you who want to join the conversation. Allah barakabake. Si Baba, one of first quality. Lamin Gago is there. Bambas is there. Jaman mu UDP la tibamfo Serin Keita Boga Gasa. Okay, let's start with Sibaba. Sibaba, you start first. Ngamere political bulale.
No, mabula. Mabula
de.
Yalan do ye kala fo ye kala ka give up because of dollar political ni kata nyaming mol mi yalan ko easy to mi yalan ko banko se falling no be nga tra kayro kono bari mol ko hali a bebe balon tenga mi African political kono African political be especially Gambia ni tribal nonsense wala atina banko
abe mo ni tribalism la de itele to abe mo ni tribalism ita fola but wala ka kela problem ta ka tribalism la
ni nam to yali se ni ali tubabul ikaloe kan jibe Chinese one be ka ina fan na resources la because they understand our politics.
Yeah.
Then Chinese imperialism in caring Western are big, they understand the kind of politics is on in Africa, especially in Dollar. Look at them, look at China now. China and Gambian are bad, they control everything. All what China is right now. Remember China is more than it only Gambia. But still now they come and control our resources, man.
Yeah.
If they sit at the corner and wait, Billy to see which tribe is going to win because they know the system.
Yeah.
What African politics is.
Yeah.
To our ball and Western West ball and but Chinese only what I will say. That Africa now that be foreign Chinese only. That any African countries it will be
yeah.
Because the same system will like a time.
Yeah.
We don't see the bigger picture. What we
don't hate like until drive. You see, yalo sibamente, if I don't support you, ngela ko bulale. If I don't subscribe to your views, the mala buying amsa jama. Why you Gomulo United Democratic Party? Why anything that comes out, yange loophole, pour tilimal UDP. Lolo, why? You the national holby. You know?
Coming for it. To our Chinese all they understand the kind of politics Africans are doing. This is why Africa before can they come ko jemi alanko na fulo bawula te banna. Bari kamina je only to kumolu didana Ghana will be a problem of Ghana right now.
Yeah.
Right. Saturday obje ka fo je ko baku. Problem obje.
Yeah.
Try.
Yeah.
Itala Nigeria, Itala Congo, the same nonsense, man. Gambian is worse. I've been doing I tribalism to believe them in Africa bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want the Gambia Pruka to put
Ajara to Yamuna Gayabo, National President of UDP, Yabo, Nuinala, Young Sedan program. Nuinala.
This is why to Bible to the corner come, but when political be caring, the Kajibe, then highest bit and Yenana.
Yeah.
Yellow could tribe because don't let all the tribe. Tribe. Look at Adam Roji, even before.
Wallahi tribalism la mangi gis ñu bari ñu ko bila tribalism de febar la te amul garab tribalism febar la bo xamne amul garab
hani say wala ben kono ntol mi yalla ko mo Gambia mo bele dental as long as you are a Gambian you have Gambian passport bu Gambian you man fess Gambian do bel tam Gambian
ngo moderator mbali yamar la mo kana mo block jang Funny man, Nendiro, we don't condone that. But even if they criticize me, UDP, don't block them. We are Democrats. Yeah.
Especially Gambian people follow come. See Fatam fans or stop. Bankon and the Titano, inherit, to Babel like a Dutuna, beneficiary social parental and Chinese. Because they understand the kind of politics we do in Africa.
Yeah.
They know it. Billahi wallahi they know it.
Abaraka baga si baba ngata another caller ya. Thank you so much. Lamin Gago. Si baba if I don't drop no so that we create space for other callers. Abaraka, thank you so much. Lamin Gago, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Kai take na dia bo de jam fala won. Take ba UDP Kai TV online TV. Ganga ba ke to la bi ka ri so ma la ngapamba ji jela so manda wo gamiro wo si bo tal wo so manda juno la 8 o'clock abiye. So ngaja sirini fana finti tanare so understand so di bakam bije tebije and then nyimol mu fekil let because in the life attendment be kate all ternu nda online mol be kate video la bari nyin do me hala for astaghfirullah mansurwa ka
do me rew kana o fajani ba fala ya nen
advice wala guys dama surwa moy da ko ne ko no bari do bi na buleti rek
do me rew
yeah exactly ni boy so me be kenaje clinté je men ya ka ko me ka tare
no because imagine te ben nyaada bondi kan yalla te ben na Facebook di kan it will be la Facebook they just hide behind these names and they have all sort of names on TikTok don't be galon name all for ka bodabe
ya on the time me for jam mo me ya ka be allegation la bi ba ngabo ndi mo la ka fa ya jamela mo do ba homa oncle Leo Sampabilo mo to nyita hansa yo go use kan no evidence ikane ka itaw ka kumota ka bo moye ka faniafo and then ite ba ko ka mo le sirin duma men ya la ka ko mi be la moy ka
no but I think they should start suing these people and I think wala nyante kala if anybody falls ala ju no da bo dingol fo say sooner or later court. Yes. Amadou of Sobeya should be sued. They lie because I got UDP and NPP as a soldier. Amadou should be sued because we have got a recording of his voice here.
Yeah, understand. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Abarakabake. The next caller, Wolom Bambasti. Bambas? Okay, Alex. That's next caller.
Assalamu alaikum, my mentor.
Enembara benyadi kotonate.
Yalo ni mole tribalism for alka mole stop le albuga mole for but wole be caring shape wole be caring wole be caring del ngamu fo en ko al nga kafu nyoma adam baro bondi na beta Gambia soto na beta Gambia soto bari yalo ni diam de ka wole ni mutab nte fama fana surwal mama man ni ko kabri ngulu dal dindi ma fama ga suwala ko nyamba ma mandi ko so tribalism man place do Gambia
wallahi
so nimbe beta Gambia fola albe ka fu nyoma nga nyim bondi na beta Gambia so
yeah
But TikTok do that be kumo be fola be allegation o kele be kumo be fola. Imagine baby daring.
Kasa, hold on. Kasa, the phone that you are sending me a message to is the phone I'm using for TikTok Live. So I cannot see the message now unless if I pause my phone and I go there. So maybe I'll make different number deal like a message all Kenyan and damning. Just name live, yeah. So but I'll check it later. Thank you. Alex, go ahead, please. No, ben jibe kana ngela moljo janne. Ngejal. Ika program la moyle. No, yale malutale because what they were saying, you know, you list follow men they want to see Alak Dabo's name there. They want to see Amadou Sane's name there. They want to see Landminda Mudiba there. That's all that. They don't care about the likes of Mohamed Jah, Walla name Mbiji, and in some positions. These people don't care about that.
Yeah.
They only want UDP mole, but in Malulungo the Cyril Bongol kono be. So now they are saying, oh, the list is not complete. We'll wait for the second list. I have got the screen record. Yeah, record ya Kenyan. All the nonsense that they spilled on UDP. I've got the screen recording.
It's a leader be found King FM. Mbamu kan woko. Alna grand coalition okay to get rid of Anambaro. Be found about King FM.
Bari ila spokesperson. Os Bob was only for people by the people. He told them more Tala candidate or who is not electable. And I think he needs to tell us which candidate is not electable. I'm interested to know that.
That's contrary.
Because if you are saying is ESA electable, who is not electable? Because ESA got the least votes in 2021. Mama Kandela, Dan Halifa Salah even got more votes than him. So what is their definition of who is not electable? Who is electable? Yeah.
I call me a grand coalition to get rid of Anambaro.
Yeah.
KFM you for the B.
Yeah.
So we move for the people by the people. Obala it's like an Esa Pong and your way. Ensala focus on the Dami Wolo. I don't know if you Anambaro Bondi. So you know problem what? Will be like cool for but be need that be done give a tribalism in a bronx. I'll go Pula. Like a come in Senegal Kitanyami.
Then one thing, I want to make this here. If anybody unfairly, then your leader will also get bite of that cherry online. So if they want that to continue, then we go ahead. But we will no longer be quiet. You are throwing unfounded allegations to UDP, and your leader is spared. No, your leader will also have to come under barrage of that online. Okay? If that doesn't worry them, then it wouldn't worry us today. Because Allah is used to this anyway. Yes. But we will no longer be quiet. And we in the end, because on their platform, we will also put SFL's photo online, and our guys can go after him. So if they think that is fair, let it go ahead. If they are not worried, we are not, because no UDP, we are already used to that. We have been under the gate, NPP, so we are not new. But it's not in the interest of the opposition for this to happen. But we told them to stop. Iko told them nobody will stop them from doing it. That's what they tell us. So, kafundingo, ni wol ko da stop la sa control kafubadu. Nakala nyaadi Alex. Ni kafundingo ko da stop la ndol kafubabe kala no nyaadi.
Yalon ko wala fo. Abe mun tribal from politique. But ni yafo, di ka fo le am ñil mu ñilde bara be mu tribalism my mentor be mu tribalism
okay
be mu wala tide
okay
bukala bi tro bukala ko wala mola adum be laban no wala pola
and it's not helping the opposition but
Adam Barrow we all test the water
yes
and then Adam Barrow we all test the water
yeah
no
don't worry guys I'm sure if they do it tonight we already got their video recording today. And our guys will respond in kind. We respond in kind.
We will all test the water.
Yeah.
We will all test the water.
Yeah.
But we will all test the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's go with that.
Okay, Abaraka Alex, let's take another caller. Sering Keda is the next caller.
Thank you.
Rosalie?
Yes, Bambas.
Okay,
yeah, and skip Taylor Lenung, Tara Seria. But you go then after skip Seria.
Yeah, because I do good.
Okay, go ahead, please.
So, brother, thank you so very much. I just love, when you mention, suing people, many along like a false allegation or all that. I just love, you know what it reminds me? They are going to sue me. Record because they are going to sue me.
Well, let them sue you. Let them sue you.
I just love, the problem is these people, they call themselves, some educated folks, but for me, they are not smart. They are not smart. How could you come to a public platform accusing people and you are being recorded?
Yeah.
You think that you have a case at the court?
Yeah, they think the court is owned by them.
Text me and I will send you my address so that you can send me your sue letter, please. Or I can give you my
No, Bambas, don't even waste your time. That's just a bluff. That's a bluff.
No, I would even love that to happen.
Yeah.
I would love that to happen. You know what? Man, Donald Trump, sir. Donald Trump, sir, su toge on public platform. Di wax lo xamantene amut fen, amut fum ko wer, dama koy record. And let me make this very clear. Recording be feel commence why the far continue.
No, Bambas, let me just educate these people a little bit. You know what you cannot record is if I have a private communication with you over the telephone, you record me without my consent. In the Europe here and the West, that's a criminal offense. But right now, I am live, this platform, anybody can record anything. That's not criminal. That's not unfair.
That's how you will know that these people are dumb. They don't know anything. They call themselves they are educated, but they know absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to talk on public platform, on social media. Now castigate Nini, you record you think that you have a case at the court?
Yeah. Don't waste your energy. That's just a bluff.
That's the way. Go to the court.
Yeah, that's a bluff.
You don't even have to threaten anybody to, go into court. You just go straight.
Yeah.
I just want to receive that letter through my lawyer or directly to me. I don't need to. You don't need to go on social media threatening me. Just do the needful. Them are court like.
Yeah.
Them are court. And man, them I continue the record. And how can I move the rails? I can't president of recorders.
That's good. They gave you that title, but they are the president of fabricating lies.
You know what? I wear it with a badge of honor.
Yeah.
I wear it with a badge of honor because man. Because the thing is, man, lima fear wa munna taxaw fu nek mo wako, and I'm not scared to be recorded. Xam nga lita because man limay wax daf ma ñor dama xam ne limay wax dafa deggu. Duma tumal ken duma wax ken lo xamantene du dega. Motax soma recordé, I don't care. Comme si vous nu len ko waxe ñun we are different with you people because yen fi rek ngeen am.
Na xam nga man suma boss dafa easy because man suñu record suma kanam bi luma sol everything. You can record my face, okay? Mine is easier. Because Yen boss, at least your faces are not shown, just the voices. So, but man,
they don't even need to waste their space to record. Facebook, like they will find the videos will be there. Yeah. Let them go to YouTube, the videos will be there. They don't even need to download these things.
Yeah.
So for them, it's even easier. No,
man, mom, guy, legi say you demal nga talk.
You take the back seat and leave them with me. We will handle them very nicely. We will handle them.
Okay, thank you.
And one thing they don't know, then Charlie silly, decades ago. UDP then Charlie, decades ago. ñoom loolu lañ xamul defante nañ fi ak APRC ñoo xamantene ñoo gën a bon si UDP ñoom amul luñ waxut UDP amul luñ defut UDP yow tey si suba si rek nga jóg na dugg si politique bii nii nga ne da ngaa traité UDP nga ne da ngaa bulldoze UDP you are dead.
No, why Bambas, before I let another person come in, if you are calling us out, be factual. That's all we are asking. Civility requires that you get factual. Decency requires your factual. Why Maggi Gema? They're not one of them saying why I was responding to you know what I jigin line. Hana Amado jigin la. Amado before neka tumal UDP at NPP new gen assess. Amado jigin. I never knew Amado jigin la. I never knew Amado Gorla. Well, I'm not kenna see them. Wow, yo, so you don't want Lisa.
I want to assure them man suma recording dafa continuer man lolu musuma ko def sax but I will legi dama am fire bi sax pour gën ko def so let them be rest assured lolu is a promise between me and them man I will continue recording them anytime I find that it is necessary duma toy nak duma top fini di record lu nek lo xamantene amna relevant wala amul relevant no I will only record suma xamé it is relevant li dama ko soxla dama ko record so len bëggé nak yobu len sen file ci code ma ngi xaar sen letter ci
xana man tamit dinañ ma su Thank you so much, Bambas. Thank you, Bambas. Thank you. Legi, I go to I think who is coming now? Sering Keita. Then after Sering, I will let one of the females say, and Keba Sabal is also on. I will go there. Well, Kering Keita, Bismillah. Enembara. Abaraka.
Ego alika alikoto amkala fisante wala kayola. Nimmol be men keka. Ilo tale iko matu nga jibe. Nantulo werendende comme alika alikoto kapula kulo werendende la nyame. Baba mo ila alika alikoto ni. Fo fintita la karola safa ja safa ko nga falien. Anala doko si wuli ka sata ko ba be round. Wala ketani mo. Abulo la teodo abes banda ba be round na flako yo nga fali na alka ko ni ntombo ya yele sebu ya kumal fo jamen ya lan ko kumata back I'm so definitely proud of you ye air in clear and then ye molu fanal lecho because nunu be kumol men be nati kan nan ten Nani na molu men yalan golem UDP kolta asi confused no.
Yes, I mojamale from confusion di.
Asi confused no le. Bari tolta ta korontorin ne because nita ko la fita ka sebula la downfall je.
Yeah.
Ebe korontorin mo ni me cheku ni mata ni step by step ebe fail la. Ebe boy la. Cheku. Ite betarra sign kanne. Ni mfano ke da yela doko sikale kale ko to ye bulo le koko. Yes, ku finti toye. Iko ali wali wonte di fana finti kanne. Ni wularo sita ye bulo le koto ye jebe finti ke be sign ka. Iko ali wali wonte se ku fela kotanki. Nin suto sita ye bulo le koto iko ali wali wonte se ku fela kotanki. Ikanna ko momre. So ni mo wole to soto. Ye tulu werenden dolla. Be lamaro le be men soto no la pour kafo. Because il a fait c'est la santole. To alamanza talla ko ko takela. To tambe men fola Gambia dingo le wala mko. UDP mol mantra UDP no makenzenje.
Eko kasongo nene freda gome soringe kunde eko kasongo malon kasongo jumalam iko da tu kasonje eka ko membe kiri that Amadou Sane sold the plane when he was finance minister. Well, yes. Amadou told me they wanted to sell the planes, but they were told by the commission to wash their hands of those planes. So anyway, because maybe Abekala is mad sincerity. So go ahead.
So Seku, so be ala mulu be cool menike kanjam. Saying Gambia dingo be bota kala sa ko mulu men be TikTok ko jam mu be bota kala man. What ila aims and objective munity. Bari yajele eko nde ko mandila hasidola bari momen yalan da grobi soto akabata back because munekata ala heart is not at peace ala mind is not at peace because it come and grudge it ko jila sign na day and night it lebe tarakum mole si sokono day and night de batari to wole ben mo soto Zeta Vienna, more bebe kankili when you men for kan. Kafoko. Alina and Nabaro Bondige because the men face can Gambia Banko can Amamo killing car. Mariko Ningabaro Bondige sign Jumale Betambila. That is their question. Is that really matter? Is that really matter? Or the young miracle? No man can more to many along where monthly bela before the fair or day one recommendation.
Yeah.
Because in the same. Niko nyeko Sekou Sedili is the leader of United Democratic Party. Automatically, be Sekou Sedili le no one. Iko nye momoro ndi yalonko wala mu UDP. UDP wala tambini nte sirimbo le no one. This man is capable to Gambia transform into something else. Me yalonka be futala mobile kundal ka kaironi. Ndebo mari le no one. Bari ye momoro ndi nje akafoko ha. Ndela leader la barakata alla leadati ndela fitale alienda leader la tombo ndela fitale alienda leader recommend ndela fitale alienda leader la tambinda amari la ko nyi kisi bakede harmony kulam so don benna ko mogula jandi am la be siara
di am la be siara baraka serigne thank you
so very much
thank you baraka serigne baraka so nemmen di am tare bambas at also drop knowledge so that they create space for other people because mo jamal very kusuki no more di am tare kitemali so drop because modol fana left join nale so sai memenkala ajabuga chon no I don't know whether they will give chance to the ladies because all the previous speakers keolam buba gas I tell on next but near chance the agila at least musukilin fana diamu yeah aji go ahead aji
so gumachilen ko jitu lady
no yo yako jitu
no man se ki daf ma def secretary general am bay ko graw
aji yo damal ki na tok na xaar
teewu nuyu naa leen lady ci leen nuyu naa ñëpp ñu nekk ci plateforme bi di seetaan dafay nañ siibu man li ma wax mooy tey mo dama ñëw di ruube di ma jégal ruube du suma bi waaye tey foog ma ruube xam nga lu xew siibu UDP dañ ànda xorom
mbaaru
loolu mooy dox xol yu bari daay mënuñ koo jël
waaw
loolu mooy seen problème man démba si guddi am na si benn parenthèse bu ma taxawoon di seetaan ma comment fasa ak koo xam ne suma mbokk axar la
waaw
mu wax ma comment gars yi dem muyit ma foofu seen affaire la su leen neexee bu ma comment seen plateforme su leen neexee block ma I don't care te kooku suma mbokk la mu ngi wax si UDP di wax ma comment bet ak tama kool suma yaay ne ko kii si ñun la doon waaye tontu naa ko su la koolee xamal ne tontu naa ko wax naa ko lii wax naa ko laa ma yaa mu ne ma waaw baax na man li ma wax mooy si nit xorom yàlla moo ko def si nit gis nga bu nekk di wangee nit dem loolu yàlla moo koy def si jaamam
wallaay
ñi xam nga luñ mënta am xorom bi Ousainou Darboe am si nit ñi ñi xam nga luñ mënta am bayre bu Ousainou Darboe am si nit ñi xorom bi nga xamante ne yàlla moo ibbi xoli jaam ñi dugal fa Ousainou loolu moo leen di naxari
waaw
loolu moo leen di rey waaye leen dinaa leen ko wax ansi reewaande ku ne mën nga ko jël
wallahi
wante nag buñ ñu bàyyi wut ñoom xam nañ UDP de ñun suñu laameñ gi dañ ko fayal lay si na insurance ñun ñu mun a xeex yaay demee fa teelam yu bari yi taxaw defanteeg ñoom kon man maa gisul benn doomi UDP bu ragal soo leen fogee ne UDP démba bi nekkul tey yéen a ngeen nax seen boppa ñun ñoo nekk démba ñoo nekk tey kon nag da ngeen naa rek la ñu dem si jàmba soo leen rek la wut hey bu ebo bu kenn win election next 2026 xam nga luy problème bi da ngeen fa ne ñun keraade dem maase da ngeen fa ne ñun keraade soona Gambia ñun ñëpp a dee soona léegi nag gasta la duñ leen bàyyee suñ kilifa yi ngeen di leen cakki-cakkee di leen macca hey da ngeen naa ngaan Ousainou wada billahi wallahi talay da ngeen naa ngaan góor gi wada gis nga góor gi waxtu bu ko yàlla binda pour mu dunda ko fii da koy dunda dem jeex mu dem te yàlla na yéex su ma mënoon a jël suma at gi yokkal ko sama yokkal ko ki ngeen bañ a gis da ngeen koo gis mu leen di neex mu leen di naxari parce que xam nga baaba yéen da ngeen foog ne Ousainou président la buga yéen a nax seen boppa yéen a gisee wul fu góor gi gisee góor gi gisinam dépassé na leen Ousainou Gambia tax muy dox lan moo tax last election bi bañ ngeen ko sànne seen corté bu bon bu xasaw boobu noonu bu nga rey góor gi ngir politique yéen axi Ousainou bu leen toppee
Jojo Ndour kii aji Amérique la nekk dafa utee Fatou Ndiaye de moom Fatou Ndiaye
Ousainou sànne ko seen corté yu xasaw yooyu ruube dem Mali dem ba Tumukoro dem duka dem seen Ousainou bi benn budi ñu bu ko ñoo reyal suñ góor gi yàlla defu ko yàlla muccal ko góor gi ndeysaan tiye karosam bi dem di saani karta yéen a bon yéen a soxor yéen politique jaral na leen lu nekk waaye ñun na jaral ñu ko ñun Gambia leen gis yéen nag doon yàkkamti tey ñu génnee liste bi first liste bi suñ tuuni fees fa teg
waaw loolu lañ doon yàkkamti de
dama ne duus leen doucement hey ñun ñoo yéen la ñun 2026 bi ñun UDP ba woon ñoo fi nekkaati ay la sa set la sa naa mooy nekk si set
wallahi
ñun suñu leen waxee ne ragalun da nga naa am ci TikTok bi ñu am soo leen amul ñun tam ñu gasta ko ak yéen dem sappa kon nag na kilifa yu oote mitin ñun ñëpp ñu rek le
waaw non foofu la ñoo mujjee
ñu ngeen doon wax yëpp maa ngi ko doon dégg ngeen naan gars yi xamante ne ñoo ñun si naka si Facebook bi yow mu ñoradi bi doon wax noonu yow da nga tooy
waaye ñu ne Amadou dafa jël legal action against me waaye maa ngi xaar
mais ba ma dandalee fi si ñëpp gars yi déglu ni gars yi ñu ne xam nañu si Facebook ñoo leen la woo xanaa yéen a daan daw waaye ñun duñ daan daw mais ngeen gis ñu si Facebook bi yéen ngeen tental bañ daw kon nag yéen sax da ngeen bëgg a tigal seen bopp ak berse wala ngeen bëgg a indil seen bopp ak fitna bu toll ni màggali Tuuba parce que yéen soo leen ko indee TikTok bi àddina bi yëpp a koo dégga yéen tribaliste ngeen yéen bon ngeen yéen toppa benn xeet rek mel ni man bëgguma yow si tribaliste lan la te lan moo tax mënu leen a gis doomu aadama jullit bi ki yàlla binda muy jullit mu jullit loolu ngeen war a gis nit bu yàlla binda ngeen bàyyi seen fi tribaliste nonsense yi ngeen nekkee gis nga politique bi day sappa guerre bi léegi la start seexu baalal ma ne du ma daan waxee ni waaye gis nga soo ragalee sa tuuy la ba pare ragal yàpp yàlla la yàlla la koo si gis mu nga ñora di toog UDP Ousseynou Dabo kenn xamul li nga naa wax
am na ñoo xam ne foog naa suñu tëdda si guddi sax dañ leen gënta UDP de
soo leen naa tëdda si da ngeen ñoo gënta what the hell is going on te Ousseynou billahi wallahi talaay paa bi di ngeen ko bàyyi soo leen xamoon paa bi lu mu àndal yéen seen bopp di ngeen bàyyi baaba maa leen naa xaar nag soo leen gastaare leen gasta maa ngi dem tëdd nelaw tuuti si kanam su ma tëddee eewu suba loo leen
non aji léegi am nañ suñu gars yi ñuy defar ak ñoom man Seexu Sédale moom pare naa si man duma leen man duñ geer ak man pare naa si waaw man moom pare na ak ñoom man léegi suñu xale yi ñu ne xale yi dañ na Seexu lii soxla nga si defante bi yow you have so many more important things focus on other things rek nga bàyyi xale yi ñu defante ak gaay yi ma ne leen waaw man léegi man a Bamba si nañ toog
maa ngi ñëw daaneel fii suma network baa ngi dem xam naa gaay yaa ko tii
waaye Jojo Ndour mu ngi laa nuyu aji Jojo Ndour UK mu ngi laa nuyu you know fana aji dafa am network issue because Babisa is red
Seexu suma network bee demoon Seexu xaaral ma daaneel fii nuyu naa Jojo nuyul ma ko bu baax a baax Seexu maa ngi daanelee fii
waaye Jojo moom cop rek la mun nag aji cop sala
no bye
aji bul woore after hours dañoo rek ñu after hours
soo leen tafee suñ parti leader man maa ngi wax si dañoo taf seen parti leader léegi masla bi jeex na
non léegi suñ aj suñ parti leader bi rek mu aj seen parti leader loolu moom amul maslaha sax yeah loolu moom amul maslaha bu ko pusante si maraj la am jërëjëf aji thank you so much léegi who should the next person Buba Gasa ita then after
Gambia la nekk doo ma bàyyi ma wasu ma ñaari kere
oh yeah let it chill you in Gambia okay you go ahead fate na loolu
this is an offense you know
no ñina dale ko ngamre be Switzerland le ñina tale dama fate
okay so first of all lafta mum fole mba sa fe kay manje that guy you are talking about the guy you're talking about in Switzerland me dane la anani kila in the name of God you don't even have to mention because he's a nobody I'm saying it here. He said, no, even me, I don't want to because he used to come to my platform. So I just don't want to talk about him.
Yeah.
For me, he's not important. He's looking for cheap relevance.
But yalo ma to fon fon ma to lom fam.
Relevance this other thing I'm trying to say is I had a reason why are you mad because it's Jammeh property or are you mad because it's for Gambians? You understand? And at the end, most of them were APRC supporters.
Yeah.
So who is Domi Reomi really for? That's the biggest hypocrite.
No, he is loyal to Jammeh. Until a prime loyalty
is
is
the
Jammeh.
biggest hypocrite I've ever seen in my life.
He came along the Iba Tonyela.
You know, Domi came here, Akafu Mone, Yana Lota the one who wow, Chilean, that's my son alone, si time in past winis, then we hamna man hamna. Juluma 1 minute, man tayu madau masonoma. You understand? Domi
No, can I fire? Buffalo
Domi is not for a lot of alpha name, and he was doing it proudly. You understand? Domi is the biggest hypocrite because Domi is the only Gambian. We are long he stood and insulted Esa Fall. Esa Fall Barney.
Yeah.
On social media live, we still have those recordings where Domi was insulting Esa Fall like nobody's business. None of us ever did that. Esa Fall Barney.
I control mu hypocrite already because I control Esa defend Nunjang when Esa was doing a TRA, but now Esa is looking for presidency. We are going after Esa. No, we are not going after Esa. That's not true. Don't problem. Esa has right to look for presidency, but it's some supporters of Esa who now in your support for Esa you will go like Tilimal UDP. That's where our problem is. You have every right to support Esa.
So my thing is, Domi is just using their platform to get what he wants.
To attack UDP.
You know, Gambia no la problem right now. Maka, can you please mute? Gambia no la problem
Maka, can you mute? Maka.
If they say
please.
They want Gambia at heart, as they always claim in their hypocrite tone, they're interested about Gambia. Are you interested about Gambia or is it about APRC? Because he knows exactly what I'm saying. And he was just going round and round and round. You understand? Ite domi reumi. Ite ta fono la koyelo esa fal banen. Se uninte ite banen bi. Heka today.
For anane esa banen Lady Chilel.
People have the tapes. He was insulting Esa Fal, beating Esa Fal on TRRC.
Oh.
Like Esa Fal banen, and most of the people here have seen that.
Wow.
Aya banen na diata enyami. Ma for nendiri bal because of akoya jamabe lori wole. Di wole tonta kateka Esa Fal lejaya ka woten.
Maybe who knows I Esa apologized le.
It doesn't matter say who motente banen na. You going to apologize on social media na muru. I banendiro munke Esa la moma ke Esa la ja. You understand and Esa, everybody here should be so concerned about Yaya Jammeh and Bagaso. Befoko I will soto. Didn't they list as a Gambian? Where did this guy even get all these things from? They gonna said Libby defnende. Jena bagas nomi men defnende. Waya ja metamit fan la jele halis bi fan la jele bagas yoyu ak lan la don doye bagas bari yoyu non yeb sehu. Xam nga problem balañ ko solve dañu dem ci root cause of the problem.
Yeah.
We are just talking about this and forget about why and how did Jammeh get all those things. How did he get them?
Yeah.
Kognane balanyo wax ñi fi tay ñi jaayangum lañ dem ci ta jëndal lu tax mu jëndal loolu yëpp fu ko jëlé somebody whom when he was coming into power he was almost penniless.
Definitely ngolo fo jang alia.
How did he get all that? How did he get all that? Why ñom because they don't want Gambia, they don't know anything. All they're thinking about is UDP ñoko def UDP ñoko def hey sew du ñoko def legi ñoo tay ba suñ tour yi géna ci baba moko def mo tay bañ sét ñom lan lañ ci mun.
Okay,
since they're saying baba moko def
iko sobe yako mbari iko sobe yako they are going to take legal action against me, so I'll go for me ñi iko go sobe bari Sobea, some supporters of Sobea, Wole UDP, Wole Tate UDP accused Amadou. We've got the recording of Amadou. No, don't worry. Let them go to court. It's going to be very interesting.
One thing I don't understand. Sobea, okay, send me lawyer. Why UDP? I think it has the
No, but listen. No, listen. Yala Bemengela. We have got the recording of even Amadou of Sobe confessed when Bambas asked him, because yes, he said it. He made that on. So we have the recording. Let them go to court. The court is very interesting.
He said he didn't read anything. Then he said, yes, I read it this morning. So he was...
No, but he confessed I have followed UDP and NPP were laying a sexual warfare. He said it on air, and we have the recording.
So
Bambas la platform.
Send all to
yeah, let them go. I mean, I don't know whether they are coming to the UK to sue me or they are going to sue me in Gambia, but it's going to be very interesting. So we
sue you, then we can counter.
Yeah, no problem. Let them sue me. I'm waiting for to get their letter from their lawyer. So Allah barakabake. Thank you.
We all waiting.
Yeah, Kilal. Thank you so much. Ni pareta about Gambia nganata keba sabali so.
My last thing is, please, if I put anybody's picture up here, don't tell me anything.
No. Now, because they have started putting out the party leader, they put party leaders thing on there. That person is a software. Yeah.
Don't say a word.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, just don't use abusive language or insults. That's it.
No, but I have the Moya pictures and all. So.
Don't do that. Just be careful. So Allah barakabake. So Buba Gasa, go ahead, please. Then let other people here.
Welcome to.
Wa alaikum salam.
Según te lo también fue ahora en com mole beni TikTok o meni alon wol com nimbi carte kuso fayo sita vote election sita be carte para wala kasa elo fonko to atundi fonko box shoto iko ina fay na moye to kamen support ina fay wata winla ila mga fay baro yere. So nte mamile mo sifal for me alon ko wol support mo kamo fon support nte mamile wol kamo wol fon support. So nte mamile for mo nyanta kan time for wish mo sifal la fon sa. Because wol mom party to 100% me alon ko sa fon e kan support because it all mutanta sans let. You know, so wol tol men ka bodang la vote card ni no murna election si nga carte fay. So nito ko mbesira fonsa kam fenke kan no si fa ko te mamila wol ye parti shot wol mu mal la fi na bu ko la fi drum wala ngo rek so be taral kamul time we select so all the time wol katun si fa ni la kan ni ko be men ibe ka fongo ni dal problème ka kisi dal ni problème sa control la problème
bari buba na ngeen ga ko kelena yalo ñing asset score is a big news in the Gambia. So it as a UDP supporter, malebe dame von UDP. So example of digang. So nimol kata platform oto ila leaders will to me. Ko sungol le music they are thieves. It only nying assets will tala. So you want us to just ignore that?
No.
Okay.
So no, of course not, because come here for now, phones are clear. Because ni social media model we did no lemon la moy
yeah waldi wala kata
inu wala kata dani tebita mi binte ba la moy la bi wato melna it ba fa la wato melna ba ni tebina kana fongo e clear wato melna mi binte ta la moy la son tan wala bita so it's good al kamen ke mol kamen ke ko ko ke ba kum ka fa na ni mol dal wala ngoti dal you know. So on the left même for like pour na fonko fala ngato ni ID card cool men na
ni Mauritania koje
Mauritania cool mo nyanta lolo ni cola bakale wala gram problem for intete dan cool fonsa because momentan nyepi kra by force ni la no sam by force ya wa fele so de moment kan te problem ti bak fonsa so ni ID ki fonko cool pour mo le plo ni kan apare kan pour ni 2025 ni kana ni problem wol be bina kan jang ni beni problem do samal ni be all
no nga kibaro so dole bi molen call about something that was happening but do follow some jang in regards to this ID card thing we just have to think yeah abaraka
focus on cool after la ni na wala la kemo la molte smote keno la gambia be nyamen dal to bazara ko di ko la gambia you know.
Okay, abaraka buba, thank you so much. Abaraka definitely drop knowledge. So say nyina tan na order fongolale al nata nyami but ngata keba about keba sobe kunka Finland is still it's 12 it past midday there alimbala ngata keba sabali ya fone diam so kuta dire keba bismillah ameta bar rola
yo se unga molbe konton
abaraka
anu men be platform ota ni men be la moy kay la fanan ngamol be konton ke tentu ke jay katu wati doron nim platform oto se hu sita doron
ha
molu katara batrola du kanale andong ebe la tentroni jairo la kataraje bari nte lafta me yitan la Gambia dingo pela membe la moyro la membe na la moy la wala nyinti ko I'm very proud of UDP.
Absolutely.
Bi nte nkontanta bake hannin atara koro kuole ke tabawu bankola fengo wala be kalaso kono me alon ka nyanta moni kuyala bari niaje kon kontanta nga UDP dingol jele wulite lote ko to nyaaye sabati hanni atara ko UDP ko le dabe nyin kalabante ya kono alafo mbenga dengi na ko ngato nya fasa that UDP lota wala kan ni mole fango be UDP hanni la leader len naye kule ke memma ke silotin tolta silala be parela ngalo nga fasa roke to nyala wayati na lata patiela me patio men kono memmo UDP nyine mu banku din kende yati ati mantra Gambia Memphis yata Gambia tatu yo pati lota Gambia akalo nyine kama pro Gambia kendo soto Gambia kendo wole mbela patiti woto wodalilo kan nte son tako UDP ko lu kamemfo ani kamemfo da to wole muy songoti ilafta Gambia betolla andu ilafta Gambia betole lo fana
tonya
woto wayelandi patiela ayen sapundim fangola ko yara fanna choice andu na vision nga menje UDP to nyalem andun tebe lori wole koma menketa kuja uballe keta banko dingol la fengo ka wole foten apesir pasar
amange ya Jammeh fang la fenti fang banko la fengo lom
ni manke ya Jammeh la fenti ni mu banko be la fengo leti ya ñu men soto ten akamun josi fal sota be ñu be soto no la menna
aja halo warta
mbe ngalon ne kon quand même foten ñaaji yon kani wala fo ya nata na fengol be puso pasar andu ñim baro fanam be ku si fakili ngol adama baro men be sirente ñunu munati ne buka karanno sehu because ya Jammeh ne ngale ñin ko da keme lu me yalon ko i kontita ten bi aya na famu ne da amate nafa abantol nafa katu imaje tilimbalol fanan nata wol be ko men kekan iko ila listo lumambam folo iko they are coming baraketa listo tinyaw nya nabe to nyale kan imam kala mola je foko karle nyinke mo ye menke inyanta ijubela o kangola kan andu nyante ta mari inyante la ko kiskis la o kangola kan woto hanika bin tol man tara ni noma ko kombe barole noma kombe barola mole noma kombe NPP ko le noma molu meye kuole ke memman ke siloti mbe wala noma andu wo molu imu Gambia dingol lete ko UDP ngo mu Gambia dingo tinyamen andu UDP ko fanandas bulano akono bar hanna bulata je mbe to nyale fola
hani UDP ngo dabla de tol be to nyale fola nta fa sala
mbe to nyale fola andu natra ko fenne melon ko ay kasara kuole ke je ananta murundi lale be mu banko din kilinta je mem fisata banko din doti hani membe APRC UDP nkala banku di yaman fiseti membe NPP UDP mbela banku la fengu mbe taleti banku la koro mbela korolti ala kairo fana mbela kairoti baralin kana mfangu bulandi nyin club men yalon ko ila hani la patiola membership man club of fangosi ikana ni pronata dro what ikatu mem fala moma warajang mobe kantale nimbe collusion okela mol bele kanta jammo pati bata jam pati Ismaila Sisebe pa modu boja saint ako parti konon to lebe coalition okay kay tol ni NPP ni menu ba keka ya ni nka o parti obe Henry Gomez lem ate fango ika parti le to fo men ya lonko imang hani kloposi bi klopimasi la membership tay nimbi fana nkana mo oppositional me alonko tol damal me ya lonko ntol ko nga barola government oppose la na la policy ni wolu ni nata platform to what ibuke nyati liwo barola government na foke nyati li no opposition ole iba fola ko ni opposition o men ka formu ta ka tempati bati fo patiel buka wara nyoti ba
tonya
foko dali buka wara nyoti ba
tonya
fo bankol buka wara nyoti ba
tonya
ma foko ni parti do warta parti do to wala fiada parti do mawfo bar ni nata demokrasi la men ka ke wala jamale ka maraloke jamale ka maraloke wala nanka election oke Nim partiel membe lata MPP kan itoli be ko jointa MPP le kan because wala li warata itoli be wala fa say munati na molu kata all the time ite ko kana negotiation on bari kam mo challenge ite lafte ni me negotiation okay ika fo ko ibe de la le kana fontem parti bati ikana fontem parti ngoti ntenite mina be taylale na be janjang hay sinte ka mune be caring what is this andu nyinal ka fanya ko nte mantara mansa nyinila mantara leadership nyinila nga bankoleje ni nga bankoje muna nantajira in a realistic manner for coalition government form father to Gambia laba
honey
for Senegal maje jeba maje banku ko tangol kamba
yeah
je ni tarete fongo yalon ko be wini na nyinol andu ite yalon ko nyin number do mu 5 la nyin do 20 nyin do 100 nyin do 2000 sai iko praye bui ni lafta e bui ka kenya dile ngo alinkana nyotonye nyi manke nyotonye nkuti andu UDP mantra nyi noma ko pruntol nga mansa soto mantra onoma ngo nga policy le soto wala tina mendu ben kan inatanka wala no policy alna ni atara kwa nyi nyata le alna ngala nyoka ngaw ko nyi samba ni macheku mansa kilintina ja membe molu nenela ko baro birabina amira ka tele smata barbi mbibi abe men ko na tele ala
toja
Tell man for music ko kabato
no alaji kijera maybe mute brother kijera lom mbaringa mute but
yo se una dia moto jam fala nte lafta men fala dro wala ñunu e kanan confusion de
no it don't confusing de la it don't all confusing de la no
exactly ibe men ñu no le be popularity le ñu no la andu womu barol dala mul la gagnere because e ka men mira dro wala alinge da mal filinyola mune atina ntol ko na men yalon ko they are the most educated ones wole kana jaw ya fon beti ni masa kuonata ntol mantara nyoba indila jang ntol mal la fi tribe clear tra Gambia me amira ko tribe do le fi siata tribe do tribe jelle bije ni be la political an kaw moy jele ban ni be la political an kaje ka wala ke ban hanni mel lafta bol asabala ne ibe ka jenke waye katu maksalla lafta ke la banko kan jele bari yayi tande maksalla la ko wo man kuntol temaja ibe ralita mokoma me alon ko fe ni la patio jenementa andu Gambia time o sitale prunga boni watu kumboni ni watu complain wala ata continela nim ko be continela be fango jela ku kono wallahi sari grade fo janimbe kala nyame hani mama ringol sala talent ni 2026 nim men tulun tala atele be gala Gambia la history we either nga ta true nga succeed as a nation waranga fail as a nation nim fulola woto alimbe nganyinta seriously nkanata ngo ali diamu lali fango jube menu ka diamu aliye Kenya fango jube wol doli ikam se uninga mira sometimes akati nanka ngala fika kuma sifa
sabari idemo alphaleti
bari
abaraga kewa thank you
anda lanyi nako patio men albato même UDP wallahi billah telem patio te me alon ko Gambia surata men na biten anno atelem Gambia kanandila because to nya doro be wala no be ibukela mo nya kono jube ibukela leader nya kono jube ibukela member nya kono jube na mambe ka fole telefon parti sifan ala bar
abaraga kewa sawale thank you dear na Alpha Ba member Finland thank you la contribution of it thank you so much Keba so Keba difference drop no le den doli space ta bari ma be da makiri de plan panta ba jana bita de call so continuation of call so la diamo iko Ismaila Sisebe dole be noise samanan kanja malon di malom Amado is a mute no bang thank you iko Ismaila Sise right now is on member carry iko reportedly I follow ko Amadou Sane le plain old wafi. But like the federal government for them, why didn't they attach that to the press statement that the government of the Gambia released today? Beribenyin ko vela. Bepare Amadou Sane ya fontaine of Nave Diamo Konoko. It all left a plain old new wafi, but then the commission in order for commissioner ko it all they will handle everything. I think they did not. That's what he told me. But Ismail Assise can come out with anything. And look, Hanatara offer that he must be acting under the orders of the Gambia government. But it's very interested in men. And the critics of UDP will run with that. But not very interested in another Amadou Sane asset sold Sunday. That's what the issue is today, not where the Gambia government authority the because why for the Gambia government authority? So that's fine. So the Gambia government authority, that's not down on Amadou, not on Tonyadi. But I just want to put that comment there, just because they will run away with that. Malon Jumalo next caller. Allah call Jahaset and Bulle sign. Jumale Juma Sabang. But Bondi, I think I should be able to know. No form of on the screen out. Ningam form on the screen on Carlon, Jumale Juma Sabang. Mariama Meta Janere. Mariama, Sister Mariama, go ahead.
Assalamualaikum, saya hungi kontom bagi. Platform. La muy la nan jubilante kontom. Ni mi di pe pole diamo na jam. Be tentura ke jay la diamo ko be tiata aji chilel nge kontom bagi lo holidays pe nyadi onkel keba nge kontom yo ani mun to malbe segunte niel betora ring bake mbapala fanin banku Gambia banku fongole sehu Gambia banku bitiro la wonyen tatara sunu bale kono bi sai thing anyen tatara mubi kita UDP kita NPP kita
our yomba can you mute please
bili nyan tatara ni
Maria Mbatu follow Maria Mbatu our yomba is a mute no lebang
okay
thank you yeah Maria I say continue no
okay no sehu Gambia banko bili nyan tatara sunorimbi ning Gambia mansakunda balafasto Gambia banko ye adama baro ay balafasto Gambia banko ye mi yalon ko mbenga je ko manke o mantra kering binna bandero fon nyanta kala hafle because kule be funti kan Gambia banko kan mi yalon ko masibo la mati sehu Gambia banko la na fulo because ikanyim fon mini be kontite ni manke ya la na fulo
Gambia talo
Gambia banko la Gambia la tamu ni na fulo Gambia pe focal Gambia fota na fulo minna ni mudo mandine te Gambia de mo be se pare na pare mbempare la muna kambal binamini moila kul mini be koma wol be siala nyimi be kirimbi be nyimi sata kanten so Gambia de mo be nyante pare la wala andu Gambia de wo Gambia di yalon ko ite mantara sikelola andu imantara politique nyaton ka kelela imantara politique parti ku keleka ibe Gambia la kelolela bi bele nyanta kala bakile fakelenti na nyin ko nyin nyin kondem anu nga funti dina mola na fulo Gambia banko na fulo dunta da ngai funtira anyanta funtilale se ko min be koma wo ni wo funtita na watu mina abe dulale so nyin so be ya la mol min ya lon ko be dia mol le be criticism la est ce que nyanta stop lale mantara wo wato kono bi
no ñuno Mariama ñuno ta stop la de ñuno
ita stop
no ita stop la ndela nga ñim fo hani bi sudo fo e bitala lebe UDP attack la hani bi ñu sudo fo
ya se wo ya lo min ke tan nga jela ko ñunu mantara to defang isa fal ma ko kande imantara isa fal ma ko kande because ibe ñim be ke kan ibe wole batande kan because mol ba fula mine mol be mine hanni ngatras isa fal tata plateau to la ko masakunda minka mambetia masakunda nyanta hola ko ni ba ni tol be nyin criticism si fala est ce mol to woje no la ba jele ko e be pati nyi min kono ay be UDP bi tilola mantra mol maka just tol be masakunda le maka mol la na fulo dunta dem ngay bo ay funti to nyai la hanni ngatra ay UDP par nyaton ko le ya koke itole funtina alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ay UDP ka kile hani kile because ngal nako nimpati mu disen patilet nimpati mu to nya patilet nimpati mu lo patilet nimpati so to nya da male fasa ande Gambia dingo le fasa ande Gambia la bari ñin mo dol min yalon kay be dun kay be UDP le maka be UDP maka ñun man tara Gambia di mo be ñante gin londa andu NPP mo mo be NPP yalon ko man tara Adama Barrow fasa kan because I nyadale nyata bari ba fasa kan because Gambia left a wole ta nyato biti lola ni te mu Gambia din kendo te atul be nyanta resign lan from NPP because me nga jina ko NPP man tar taka NPP man tar kuso be ke kan Gambia bankoka ibe na fulul kasaral na lopitano jitige na lopitano bolitije na lopitano hani yele mbuso fongo buka so lopitano kon paracetamol tije na dula pele be rampan ring UDP NPP dingola alakata bake aliyake alanin kilai mbinga Gambia ji mbinga lunga Gambia fasa ni wakata mbeba don na mimbina la sama mumule nata dum fana Adam Barrow be nyimina te dala masakuna be nyimina te eni pa hani UDP ni wonata ay nyin sifake UDP dingo be ba dala against UDP kotake pour abe minna ya stop IG so isalo wala ko Gambia digol be nyanta wala ko UDP mantara UDP te ma fasa kan wol be lo pour Gambia le se kumo siata barimbe mo be tentu la kaljay nyin mol mini yalon ko ibe mol UDP no ma UDP ni na party leader ma kunu ngafole ambe malale be la party leader malale adiate ya kuyate so ning ila nyaton ko li nyai woche yetera mol noma ning atrato nyato nye de fasaka na ito nyaton ko fana mantara lari la molu kan ning tumala ika fo santo ko man la fi kabinke ning atrato nyato nya party leader kabin ken fontolier ito fana na nyaton ko be to nya silo laka ay kala mono ma fe ko UDP man ken to la problem moti man sakunda be biye say wala mo na problem moti ni wonte ni na party leader man be malale atabayla abaraka ko nyin da nyin be nga soto andu ye kuma fono nsa kuma fono ni siata wote bari ntola nyaton ko woyen tol kulu la indal kulu le fana ndo se lo ka baraka baka sebo thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Abrakabake, I have got a comment, a person here. Al Kapas, you come up and ask your question. Okay, since you are putting a question out there, come and ask. This is a free platform, okay? And then you will get an answer. So, first and foremost, welcome. And we all a chance. Alaji Kijarabijan and Maka and Ture, but I'll a chance the first and foremost apologies because so could in Finland, so could it's past midnight. I'll a chance there. Sorry, Mr. Job. Mr. Job, you have to come through TikTok. Sorry, if you call my direct number, I'll not be able to pick up. Sorry.
Gambia o kani Gambia la ko diamo buka bang Gambia dingol do bi je ke mira ko fontolu la fita nya totale la bang fontol la fita le be nyimi ko nga tuwa ko e ke fango nyine kala antu bi Gambia be nyami nabi wallahi ni Gambia dingol la fita Gambia e falling ay jako banko dum tol be sirim milikan mallala opposition o nyanta fintila ite buka diamu soto ite man fen soto be min fola banko la kuola fo ite nyo opposition o ita ka wala attack yalo se ku kanyin sobe yaje nyilu nyili man Gambia je nyili mu barola patule mu nyili NPP patu wala mu
amanke beti dol le be kono wala ka jimanyake
bar patia nyim fano me ila patia famo NPP patule
je
ntaka nyili koros nyama ka kente fele ko maybe nyili na tale doron ka support nyini esa na la mol be support le nyini kan niya sota doron yeta yela baroka
ma merebe hanyila wala fatse
no se ku nyili ka ma nyami na nyili man na pour ka Gambia bondi ku jamal le keta o banko kan yalo nyili nyanta mi understand na sign pour ka modu nene wala bota pour ka modu nene wallahi wo bota le kumo ni e daele ika milfo wole famo ka moya ka boy dina ka boy tamin da ko kumo na be siso ko ne tele tamu barni afintindi doron abanta molle tam to bi mo manke dofti mol kunintale mol yalo ne mimbe keri na banku kota mol gele ni na ka politiko la Gambia famu ko man kalti woto na banku kota mol gele ni ya lonko siso no lekate bakidin fakilinte man sukunda
wallahi ajahalo wala Gambia ta jahalo warta fam
opposition on lekate bakilin fakilinte man sukunda kele bi mu ne atina bi Gambia opposition on
No, iko fashion ikontolu man senea, ikontolu be coalition o konontol man clean. Ndol man senea so Gambian man yanantol ila modol call for Gambian man yanantol trust.
Coalition o jibe kontol da mali tatanko nyili de kana senea fo ni nata senea la woto mo jamale be norinde.
Ya to nyalom.
Ni nata senea la karola bi ni ko be senea la nyini la Gambia mo jamale be norinde. Hey ñile mol tenkundi fata pati lidala di be la programme le fata UDP le fata bawu senna ya fo mol ye Gambia be finti la nyaminna ni ko ibe kuwol be senayandi la ku jamale be na nola woto e fata mol la ye la programme le ke UDP man tara maralin hani mo kilina na mola o banko kan andi kamin fo ko UDP wolle barosa ma dunta o mun tolle ya ke andu coalition wala keta andu patile be ngul min be lorin ka bankole nyini momo se keno candidate wote jene hanna manke Adam Baroti lungo min ne ka baro fintindi ni man baro fintindi dole be fintila andu o fanan se keno ko baro be nyamin momo moda mo boy ka mo jele bar min ba kono e buka wolon
tonya
je lungo min na baro binana jumal fo baro ne be loler ka fako nintenata ngamin konde mun tebe wala keda Imani be la carte di lala. Wami la baroka lole ka itandi ko nata Gambia le. Maralo min be nyimbanko kan nga konne malla fiya la moli be fala moli be ye manna. Wala fewol be kasara la. Banko ko be be mo kilinne bulu.
Yes.
So fe nga ya katati. Ya konde mo banko kan nata kela. Je tolu wolu jumala malla ko nimbaro nata banko be bete yala ngami ran be ka falingo min nyini nka fala ko lafta falingo le so ni wo mari nata ke mo sifa dote hani wolu hani candidate o ase bono pati kilum kono la ke ko barobe nyaminna par sai ni wo keta te ngami ran Gambia dingol be Gambia leje sai tol be nyanta kala kilon to wo falindiroke nyanta falindiro le kala banko ka par sai natol wulita atol kamunta ko nyil kamunta nte fele nyil be do ko la barole
ani wala nan ka fo ko some of them are enablers of baro
billahi ite nyil moy la ni bente nyil la platform o fe so be amolum be wolle hey molu batata le silam ika UDP je so nali en nyindi ya mola amanke ko manko masoto be min fola Gambia be mo problem o hani bi scandal be Gambia mi ya don ko UDP ni mo bebe diam kan ko hani party leader le be da be scandal o kono atoye fombe min fola mol be o moyla en tolma moje o banko kan Gambia leji ona fulo min be kasarta min be ka foten Gambia dingol le tamu nin luwa nin tilingo be kering yaya Jammeh bi nyanta karlale titiyo teytani Gambia dingolu tema ala firu mu minti way ka tatu fe binta tatu way ke banko tatu luwa e tama nin Jammeh luwa ma boy kantu luwa ante UDP tatu luwa ante motat luwa mu banko
okay fasan sabal mbala rek Alcapas ite ko mu sobe ala did you say you are sobe I would like you to join in Nimo dropped please you can come in and you also speak this platform is open rather than commenting, you can come up. Okay, and then when there's a space, I'd send a request. I'll bring you up on up. So yeah, first and sorry.
Yeah, say ni emira seku. No,
bro, seku nala fa join alonde jiwota tena.
Aba ide for meta jane mandiamo.
No, isa join no on the problem odi no.
Okay, it drop nga join. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for your understanding.
Gambia kemira le nisobe ya modum tolla nyindi ya mobe ya mancha kon tol tota fenne lambe min folade wala nan ko ala nyati nisobe ya hani mbatate dani la kullo konole
okay Alcapas you can send request okay I will take you yeah
okay no ke la kullo konole na modu ki kanne ko aldi ya mu nyiliye ni na ta platform auto ye fata usen dabole fata UDP la bi problème ole be banko kam mi ya don ko mimbe maralina na mo lan tol be nga wojele Gambia luodu million la kakasara wo banko kan banko ndingo mimbo ko Gambia hani mo million saba dol kon tolimasi oto ali be nga nyati li wolula nga nyili dani kullo kono ko ali nga ke kilingoti ntol be mo opposition o tintol be nga ya kilingo le soto banko yi be ka nyine fako Gambia man tarata kan Gambia jiti je silati je kuranti je na musol be falati moto luolu boro buka soto ni sasa ke tara lopitado te buka bori soto na sena bundal be tinyari mbinga seno jele ni sama boita sena lal se bataye bata ni sena fengoli mota man sakunda ka abulo dunde ko to ni be senola imam masin soto imam jambandi soto iboka turu kende dila ni wo sene femol bantani sula fa kela kodo soto o ka ke problem woto o to ali ni so be ya opposition o be ke ba kilin fa kilin woto bari min kan jahali iboka opposition moy ka UDP attack na man ke so be yalti mune be
it all damale ba ke kan right now de
mune be keri falla na mo be UDP buluba yalo ni ko moye
iko because ntolbe maraling man sakunda ringol lan ntolbe local government ne NPP be main government iko wala tolla daliloti iko ndolla molla mayor ni chairman olti
bar nin tolbe marali o man sakunda ringola ngami re tol ni tol mu adama dingoti tenturo ni jayiro le nyanta tarantol ka o man sakunda ringol mimbe marali la tinyaro be min tol to woto kan to hadu o man sakunda ringol be ajele ibindi man sakunda ba nyante la hakko min dilela inena ma dila bar nyili buka wo fole Nili buka wa fonko problemo mantra UDP problemo be NPP le wolle be maralin na namola wolle be maralin bankola fankola iman kuno je fokan kasara kan tinya woto esa fal ni be molla kumo moyla nyoba indi tijande dia muila moli yela politiko ke yebula Gambia no ma Gambia problemo siata le semi foro banko dingol yamwe bar wato ati UDP ñoo def li UDP ñoy suñ problème ñom ñoo indi Adama Barrow UDP ken warta sane UDP ñun doomi rewmi lañ buga ñu malo ñaadi nesu wa xam
ñomi ngoma sura kaw ñun Gambia lañ gis Gambia lañ buga mu dem ci kanam
rewmi lañ buga mu dem ci kanam bay len UDP topalen Adam Barrow mo am suñ
lempo bi
lempo bi Adam Barrow mo am suñ
fazen be sambala lan songole ay ni surwa ko
Adam Barrow mo am suñ lempo bi mo de ya suñ halis bi yep legi yow dega ngeen scandal bu nekk Gambi ñun suñ gour bi suñ UDP parti bi ñun gene mo sendabo Ousainou Darboe sa mo def scandale bi ñun dinañ taxaw ci media bi ñu wax ko ne lool li nga def ni baaxut li nga jël yépp delloo ko ci suñu xaalis la du sax
Jojo Ndour war nga jàngal Fatou Sène Sabally olof de wala
seku bat ñebu la do
abaraka bake yama han kebale suru ka mo yiteti yaravang abaraka bake Fatou Sène ni français jinole because dole be fenke kanja ko mata Lafta let me understand Momo Kafoja, you've been here for a while. Mbai Jibe kan mo jamale be nyato. Pe PEH 978 mo sabale be te nyato before now. So according to my list, there are I think about 6 requests here. So the penguin ones, maybe I'll say the Amos City and the 2 to 3 minutes so that because there are other people who also want to talk in. So sa mbita jumalaya alngata nying sobeya mano ya follow ba atemu jallo dangol
Sekum fanantaba
jumalom Amadou Juma
Santo Kamara.
Okay, you want to go now because left a chance ila nyin sobeya supporter la pride yamu ba atemantra UDP
Ndebe memfola man si abake
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm disappointed about actual sister be focusing about Sobeya, need to find them focus about Sobeya.
Okay, Amadu, hold on, Amadu. Ite fana mu Sobeya altikodi. Amadu nyadilom.
Jumante. No. Alpacas. What na name to
okay. No, Amadu do be santo. Ngabara no wolo. Oh, Alcapas. Amadu. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So then the problem is not UDP or Sobeya. The problem is Barrow. So at the minute we have a common enemy that we should all come together and our bondi wipe out from the system. So for to see opposition attacking another opposition, to me that Barora winter, right? Baroga Sierra laugh about. Look, you see, I'm trying to get an alliance with other people and we are uniting, but look at the opposition. So their supporters are divided. This one is against this one, and this one is against this one. So when Lala Abenna aim and in the mission on the Koma. Yeah. So platform, another platform the common enemy is Barrow because at the minute, I look at the scandal what's mentioned at the minute about Jammeh's asset. It will go Jammeh small. Although Jammeh cannot acquire all of these assets. It's not possible within 22 years. Yeah, these are Gambians' properties and they are Gambian assets. So, say, ning ko membo nyamate. We fight the system. There is nobody who is responsible. The only person responsible is the borough government. Yeah. So even Amadou Sane Beje, he will not commit a appointment for. He will not act on his own orders. At the form of Nkela, it will come from borough down to him. At any order dealer.
Okay, Amadou, you say so long interject bam. Amadou defanan keba babe damenteng. Anina Gambia kano meta nyim politiko konole. I meta njalan line yamiran sina jang ka programme ko sobaya nin kum dalila manke mbafola menna because ite maybe imantra trend follow kam online. Ila yamaro mu yamaro kendeleti bari nyim mandati bi nyi dati ta 2024.
Okay.
Na yamaro kele ndefo ni sobaya la nyato ko mengre la PRO to os Bob nka diamu na kumoliki at some point from foitol fon ko nyeko esa fali meeting o soto na la mulu ndena ta nganna UDP more advice ngoy ko mo kana esa ma almega ka kelimoti problem o dati tan jallo kum tandana na PDI sopata dole ka fa great thinker akatu UDP attack la tara jela be kuma nori ngol fokala jusunu dawa no UDP so be yankol be je me dabula jele bari be commento le iba encourage kam so nata ngi dandala ngoy ko bi ni mota platform rabe esafal attack kan ntolu UDP ngol be mam fem fo bari mbo mari encourage kan ote diala le niyo ntolu nga response ke janga bur ha ke fonde fawoni os Bob tata smile back la platform to yente invite as UDP head of UDP la media TikTok group ye os Bob ni gas di PR on tata je smile back yen kuma nga peace talks ke je mbe kambenta nde data na UDP media group ngoy ko mo kana esala kuma fode dindingol fonga kam fan kamale ko nyeko sehu nin ko be respondé tele ka mol tenkundi ngoy ba no ala bla je ala yusini dabo yen tol yamarle ko mo kana opposition ma.
Absolutely.
Bari sobe yala yalon sobe yaka menge maybe bawe sobe yala tale tonya fonjoye e kata domi rew la platform to domi rew yalon ko sobe ya support la ko di suto bale kata je iko woman ke sobe ya platform ti I ka hide behind that because hani osbo fon yo fondene ha these are not of sobe ya platform bari iman ke sobe ya official platform di bari sobe ya dingol la ka benje di other day bring asset ko funtita ila mo sabale tata je ila video ila audio be mbulu nga play janne ila sobeya supporters among all of them yalo ninde be diamola I'm very responsible wala ne bri ko ben sambala court I'm very okay because unko some sobeya supporters and I name them and I have their audios here e to leta da bring asset ko ke da journalist to be fundile tade programme okay ko UDP Amadou Layafo I've got his record iko UDP and in NPP wala asset sotra ben attack la suto ba yes screenshot o kinyana naki os bobie defanam funtita kunun ko nge respond so problem obe kunun fana e programme ko very nasty thing malon fa yele kunun programme la moyle kuma diminding woli be wole fokam fa ka I control le ngani asset so problem obe la kample dole ko nyeko ayela comment jele itata ye good ye yamari je dole comment ka ko you went and advise them but I think you need to eku moy konole eku ka yamaro dile eku
so let's say 2026 let's say if these two parties or more come to an alliance so if we start fighting each other now how are we going to
no Amadou yalon kolal be siari saying problème ba jumal ntolu buka ñunu ma ñu lekkan tolu ma
that's like back and forth
no so what would you want us to do Amadou so ni nata ye UDP accused you want us to be quiet
no but
no but Amadou you're not listening to me yalon Gambian be tonyale fola ninte ka bonana korda kono ngade de la korda kono nga mbalito fayji yalo ways improper kodi then ye yamaro kinan se wila dingol kam balito fay nan jan ndenga bula man fem fona dingol ye I continue na ka ke be monekela e foy be badla every time balito fay je na ya fonyo ko tenge fo at some point what will you do
okay so which mean ye osbob engage la
ngo ni osbob engage osbob fon ala last response wala nyinti ko muna ako birinde ngo kia bigo ngala programo la mo ya be kinyanan abe justification o mena ko birinde nga message o kia ente mate batu nte tata live bambas tata live abe kula because pasitale ngo ta juga sise wol nyininka do you know how much time juga sise wol mediate between us baro must go platform ikadiamu ndene ikadiamu yesaye ko nga nyimbula domi rew ko atete nyimbula la ako because UDP le be marale local government la ako they will talk about UDP. It will not stop la. I all of Anodobero Mobile is a prominent supporter of Sobea. So it can gather la platform of Suto, Kunum your program okay, ni asset kumola ya audio kinyana ma fa be la moyno fam kumo membe fo kanje. Kuma moran so tie la colleagues advice yen bula. That's the solution.
Right now, I'll be online and then I will address them because that's really not nice.
Yeah.
Not nice at all.
Itela you waste your time. They will not listen to you.
Baro is our enemy.
Yeah.
So he's the one that we should all join hands together and fight.
Yeah.
The mark fight thing the mark is very, very wrong. So me also engage engaged and then we should discourage anybody that will use name of Sobea and IC platform.
No, ibuka Sobea la platform use the yalong ika smart lekajam ibuka come be intebe bantabala platform. It will buka because ngale which are the official platforms of Sobea fonyele. But ikara domire la platform but look, akamdal ko Bambas is a UDP supporter and Bambas started la platform or abe kumul fai kang Sobea kang. It's all the same. So it doesn't have to be any so it can domire la platform or use ibe makang. So this is what is going on. So go and talk to them.
Yeah, no worries. Anyway, I'll thank you. No, and sister thank for saying, being a killing to so I thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Understanding. And then I'll make sure I'm bit on the platform of the garbage at the minute, and then I will tell them to be honest, we should all join together and borrow fight. Well, if it's
good luck with that, but thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, Allah baraka bake. So saying amuru back to the callers. Amadou fana meta janne de. Amadou.
Yeah, meta janne.
Amadou, go ahead.
Okay, siya baraka bake ela do ko be nyaari mbake.
Baraka.
Yo nyun ko be nyame sai wahul daga way de ya hawli nga. Ila ko bo le nyam.
Yeah.
Okay, ndebe mem fola na nyinin karo be nyimol nyi men be criticize ndala nyinin karo be dane.
Go ahead.
Apart from UDP, although Chinese nyaton ko lelti bani Indian or ning Pakistan or them all understand. Because na point of damage.
Oh, Amado una keda.
Second na point of
ega break lele.
Okay. Na point of damage. Because I can't tribalism for sign for senior for because more UDP Mudekavo Mandinka Patiela. Okay, na party leader Janne, more bego dictate all Muino, Nabondi Banko, but be wala Kamala Tamagam Alanya ala quarter 9 men for 9 men when you work about Amandra Bankoka. The party leader the Bankokan, and more La Hadamadia ben Yoko, more Bella Siringala. Ala mol kabula noma eko omu mandinga party that wala inde jahali ma o pahamu so nyim dol mol men gol noma eko ko ila ciel la party da wala in jahali una problem oti so eko party leader même fango dol kata la nyim dol ke ikatra nyim do la party leader criticize la ni aje bi yanku batura be problem ko yanku batura bodan to la badi because of to law badi ma fam mol leli abe loyal ni party leader nyame wala yatina bi ansa yenyim dol mol be loda men yalo ye motan tangol lelifa e mol soron ne ya be soron dala loyal ni party leader ngabe wala ya bula problem ko
yeah
so sai wo bebe je ndu yango watira mun silet so ni wol bebe caring mol nyaka tara to nyaale ko to nya fasa fo kon nante ya drum mol katra o dammal la ñoy wala na banko ñinti tano
aja halo warta
na ngani yelte ñoy so fo ngaka ngani yakindi banko kan banko eta nim pati o ke balel kafta ñoma nim men ka fa ñum mandi ka pati al dike fa nene pati ñing dunga bi dala ni melo kam bebe banna ñim pati ñala
Yeah.
Because money molel tata kebal le sida Gambia kebal Gambia tonkon wala kafta nyoma yi pati yello ne ja pati yi be barakarin amam banko mara nyawnyang bar pati man strongate banko nyinka ngamira pati banko bele beje ya fahamule nyim pati banko dingo bele beje was ke ba folol men janni ka fenke I fangol le kafta nyome ko nganyim pati yello because sojaro le je banko mara ko ni ko banko mara la jang kidole be nyul bulu alen kana so wala nga banko bondi bulu so ol kafda nyome banko ye pati ye nyillo mo be banko dingo karof be bula da kono mol kana naika ebeli ka foko kar nyol le pati ye munyi wala mawol understand so pati dole be je men yalon mo dole fana marta wala be ko to fola pati la fonko lay no way njakal so pati ye nyum konnante yale bano ma fonga wala bula nga ka kilinti banko kan manka kilindi banko kan lafta men nan ta soro no lay no bata do be kam banko kam fangol le daji ko le yasim manka komi banko fangol le de banko bu ka fenke mol le daji ko la banko tinya
yeah.
What's your understanding?
So for you si falle
but there is somebody that is listening to Coffee Time
for its continuity in this country.
Okay, ngamari drop le. Sorry, go ahead. Ila diamo close then ngata modo fana ya. Molbe batu ko la metale.
Okay, abaraga baga wala mun tila point do no. Ye ngaka kilinti no nga nyi si fal bulanka nyo bayindi.
Abaraka. Thank you. Thank you. Mbadu sa ingata alaji kijara ya fana meta jana ni maka. But sa imbe dani rokla diamo le sutare because at least 6 people are waiting and so be ko 11 sama mo do quality. So nena program close la mbalwe dan like momo idiam 2 minutes or more then ngalon ko mbeka say kuma kilimo le ka rek alaji bismillah
assalamu alaikum seku
ene mara
inni la moyer la be kali be konton ko barim sol konton kete fam konton ni la mo be konton seku Gambia la ko sita jakalo to banko men be baramarin ten mo molu korta kambe nola hadu wulolu ni ibuka ben bar nin tiyar la be la dunde la sate ko be ka kambe ne ka haw be ka kurum haw mune atuna pruila wuliya sabati la kordan kono bar harmani lu korta o keno o en jakalta ni yajibe to nyato be damina yen do mi rew ñin ani ñin manam tuma ka fa ñadi great thing kalon for less thing kalon so ñele man tar parti buto ñele man tar banku buto ñele mu get travel sogleti andum esa ñanta ñele bon la ala pour kolle katum esa bari ni amu ci kolle ya ala ko ni ba ko ka mi ni ba soya ni ba ko soya ibera tapale ya ni bandi ma no way to ni to ila ta soya fa ko infiltrate la ita ko ito soya ikate platform o yere ka hotel ka diamu de ka mo fay mo ko ne ya no mo ini man de ko ko ni mo ti yar la tare sale ñen ko jugula ay diamu kenya oran ay bondi ala system ko complete ta ni tele mo rollo ka tun tala no ko hani bi fam esa fam bolo ko akaba la sama to dunna kala sama to bolle ka dun fo Gambian o sike kilo di fay si ba o bolle bi nit ñi mo si fal kana si do kuma xalan na be ñor la usel da bo mu ngi andal ko ya Jammeh bena la wat ko ya Jammeh bena la wato bena atela ko ya Jammeh na ita ya Jammeh ko do ni ko dal do ngi ñoo bala ak ke tunya usel da bo la ba ak asuda buna ko be fata inte ngay donne kat ko do fala ñaan usel da bo ko ko ndel ma ko di ba
Kijara bayila dia morning ani noise la kanade malong mo mboga la dia mo fo moy angema just noise la kanade, that's it. Nima free ngepula then ngata modo ya next time, no. Just noise like an but noise like an okay, saying is better, yeah.
Okay, so niku membo na esa nyanta menke la wolo minti ko ay finta ay to nya fala mol ni mol yen katu nyilo green snake lo ibe green grass o kon so itelu membo mutar ngetele bulu wolo minti ni ade be UDP kele kan tay be ko be ke kam itelu ya mira UDP le ya jamme la man sa ya bam wo kamfani fujo lo be kono ni dem rew ñi wato men ñi be e fenko esa be commission ko wato men ñi dem rew le ka esa ne
wala kana bar maybe I apologize do male maybe
no there's no apologize jo mo rek mo men ma ñangé to bi sama te ñanné to ana ya fa na kan ata ñanné to green se ko lo so abe esa la patio infiltrate kambe ando ni esa fana manyu moy ni esa fana manyu moy asal asi kujama tiñaye even diaspora that
Hayalo ndefo akijara, to be honest, I don't want us to be talking about the problem is today about this list. You mentioned that they are some of their supporters are falsely accusing UDP.
Sometimes to talk about this type of people. Yeah, so important to what I mean to call. Yalo ila India mofang is very important to come more yalo member carry. Because yade leko at more way dia am tani ima moy.
Yeah.
So nin Gambia tingol tema gasta la nyanda tala je yalo ya jamelen tu jawul me yalo ngebe du jendel du ya kon. Hani sai ben on la laftana ka tinyaro kaf dron. Pour banko kana tenko.
Yeah.
Pour banko kana tenko. Utro no mira tela miro kon. Because esa atod sobeya ani UDP fondu sina yale bete no
ajahlo wartolde
for UDP atod sobeya la trufolo lo bomba ajahlo warta so nyelo be damel na fa be esa le fa tiñakan, that's the fact, because ite yale no konta ta sobeya la no
ya ite be no sobeya la ya
wato be no be sobeya ni man tarke ni le kilim benga biya mo ni radio ko no je be diam kan ni ko ja woto be man tarke ndel ko ro bonde ka wato men na ka sobeya sponsor ko polke na ma fa la ko la ite be je man tarke so brit sa in ko fanki ta rakite nata sa ya lon ko ite tano la APRC be farlu flat sa in bri ya de ron esa finta new leader, that is the opportunity yeta ya fo ilafta esala ni lafta esala so o ibedenda la esala o pati on la sobe yalla pour ka silo so ka UDP ka kuma ta o fayma bari yalo esate lola ka UDP len waranda kuma ta o UDP ma bari jumal le bakela ni nalmu bari ko yaadele yela fere konkorndi fere jawo mendada e ko mbatu sai nga sobe ya platform lo nyindi bari ngata fo ngata platform do yele kartandala pour si UDP ko ne nyamen pour que kadafi so akamonta ila dum sobe ya akamonta ko be telinata le pour ko ke nyaatri UDP la.
Okay, abaraka Alaji, mo woro lebe baturola nge dani fana. Abaraka, thank you so much Alaji. Thank you so much. Okay, mbari ngolu sa mbita jumale ya maka fana meta jane maka. Maka?
No,
itama me baake. Maka le saba ni silver boy. Okay, Maka mandia mumbatu ngati.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam Maka.
Sorry, hang no mood la mbabondi ka wol.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Ben you men that you man for nga sifa doje Facebook all the time. If I call Papa Usman Law, nga ki the WhatsApp number, if I Papa Usman Law, I find the same thing, I can bring in Safir Sifa like Andona, I send Open Gambia. Kuma nastiri on la Safira, come Usian Dabo, something like that. Lungalon na ko open Gambia melearon ko na ile Suleiman brother Suleiman almost time si faso para inyanta ke hakilo do ba need to la responsible the platform mo manya all the time makatlo kuma kan si falsa fela ipu ka stop atra ka kala Facebook page oda malto ka fenge no problem para kala sama nang open Gambia aka sama nang all the time akatra usienda wakatra kumol fo kama platform tiel nyando control la manya na koso la baringa na screenshot le na sinina ala fengo reta la Facebook na treka de jita la Facebook ya juve ba jara kanel fo usenda boni tala la fengo de kala fengo atla e fisa fero usenda bona la e fisa fero usenda bona so okun Gambia fon nyando ni mel be ita fle nya bukaje nya ka jele baringa tra ni la man tra kan sa ila man tra kan ba ko to ke lita fana ni kan nyomo le ya fo ya control Papa Usman Law ate every day na wula na usenda bo na ma safero ba usenda bo nai ko fam
aba yala wo to da moderator le nyando controller ni te platform o yele mo kana ja katuna ni rola moderator le nyando controller WhatsApp isn't it because every WhatsApp group I admin also tole maybe one end role for nam fole kadia o moderator leba
ani ma fa ka diele but come hanna tra nya buga muge je comment jewlo
ayala ngole fo ni mo kana katumo kilingon nen naja ite yo adi admin ina be diam la na ma stop ya fa ko woman tol si jam ni kon nera but ni ya bulaje yeah
okay mbe wallahi come na ba yu afambulo nyama all the time every time la safera ni waren kono na kumfama taje la safero la no ade but all the time open Gambia ka tulo safari si fara kala jere all the time
oh abe Facebook hani no dole ka vanye ko Facebook hani Facebook they have nam page olom they have admins for not la personal Facebook lom so yeah okay abaraka bake my brother Maka thank you so let's go to Silver Boy.
I think I'm interim devo
malong al nata nyame
silverning pay intera general
okay you go more to the nata silverning pay intera general
I don't ko bonni nyeda because na diamo ta jam fala baake na bisa gara so ku dara mo diam fam be na fa na kana diam mo be da banga nyakan at least femme mo be buldam be même fa right so I said limbe ta fonten lambe jela because eka munyo ni saboro menta ko ndi so be ka munyo ta ten ngolo dua every UDP ko like opposition be o jisi fa so me like saboro ka sabari like moye sab na nyaaw nyaay ko matine mbalo fa bayte kala ne bares ko e ka res mo na ni jelo but ko dan blar fala mbala yaw da sad ndi since that time nyaaje be sel ni ngal la fa ko dal be diam na ni ngal be ban ke ji ka diam nyame ñaaro ko man lancer dun ndess ndeb be fro ka ji platform bar ngaaje be diam kan be jelo ba ka ni jelo la aw sad ko ste ka jibe ko men be opposition be kin nati but ngaaje le ka diam nya musu fula bije musu do nyaata kam fat la ba jita la duma ba sa fero la garba le kala tango ale wala na ale ake ni mantra masayala gai yiko gai mu bi ala min beke mu bi ala na yiko gai mur ka min mur ka ne ko mo ya ni afo mur ka ne ko mo ya min na
yeah
okay nada DJ do je fel DJ la maybe ndam pare ka tofte ba ya dia sude akate kana talo da video da maybe iti asude do pare ko la campagne wato atal ni do hetala nyono ba ko man video ke o kam fala bodo bori amala bala kam fa injine so aka fan samba ni do mi do wala fam ko ba ni be any de negative ko kono yidi ko dar kasere wata molla wala ni ya haklo na be diam kala diam be nin kam fa ni ya hakla diam ko gasya ba na diam direct al diam ni kam fa kana ni ka e ke haklo ko wado
on that day ila my program ka bon tanga fa c'est li faut sobia imam spokesperson so comme mimbi diam le ko yala ba
ya so le
okay so say why position party member ko sobia ni ko to ko sobia represent why ni bebe ke ka nana tajele la masa ila nyaaro ko ifindi ko la ga be kon dem ka anu c'est li mo bi alon ne parti mi ango even 3% farmer so yalan to tana tam vion wis dan ko ngana ko bina na yamo wis ba dia mo ba ko ko sa opposition
no ma ima ko be platform dole they attack me but they can attack me kabrin somanda fo wularo nte sa inte man te jabila na dinni won le be jabila inte man te jabila they am done with them right now inte man te jabila
ñu nde mo le ji min blando min yanko ñu kam fala bi minuto bari man la ntama belief ko ñu mo me yanko isa la fala so ko but isa fala fo ne da fintla na na diam because ñu boy c'est diam mo be mu janke ba mo bi ala na ni mo diam te kala ñi amon ñom isa fal fo ngalo na kat ko ñu man traye ñu man traye de am ñu ni kana ñame ni bul ba respond bi na respond ni kala juma bi di mala fala isa fal bina traka platform tan ñu bulo ko platform kini na ma be ñu bulo ko la mi lay suta nit la yo ke mu ñom ñanga bu gar na la fon pour
kana la look stony stop that kana la look stony that's personal
anna mu le na tala ko mu da ka la la fongo ka tele ila ala sewu nimbe tanga bango anga tara bango re nganda ha mbem oppositional let nganda ka tara bulaka opposition na ma ka tara bulari nyono ma kuma kina
ba ndaga mem fana njenye ni nyunu man usenu dabo fo ma UDP people probably they don't have any topic yalo ni tata baro Moscow wali topic also tole ndol kana jana en kadiam baro la corruption ola so it all maybe the only way probably to even get 50 or 60 viewers or 70 viewers is if they don't talk about UDP so they have to talk about UDP, they have to talk about us. Yeah.
Sewu na kuma badan da jamme sewu ñu manke sobia la kuma la ñu mantra isafale ñu former APRC support sollet former APRC support sollem kuma like yalo ko saya tinyara barin kuma like ni na tinyara rek bo sa mi na mona kala mbam fan semben la parti la kam me encore la oppositional di pour mo do ka feto mu doylet do ke fan semben doyla ni ga kilo ni mi yanko ke negative kuma be ka fay UDP ka do fu mo before doyla no bo sa doy wala mo boga findi ba kuma ngana ka opposition ko ngi sa ka kuma opposition ya de ko sa ni man ka doyla weti kuma opposition ka tara ka bula an opposition man ka doyla weti sa na to tonne yi fan samba so be ya esa fala nyanda findi la na idea mo ni man trata ma ko ka anu ni ko mo fo wandi leader da fala me fena fala la leader ya na sa so danne abu fotolo bema atanya da findi la mo nge mable mo la esa fala atanya da findi la ni stop
well ingame mo iko akadiamu yenne so that's all I have said but I don't know whether the advice is falling on deaf ears but ikako akadiamu yenne anina UDP la modole fanandiam dante oto fala jam b ayo promise ko abe diam le yenne b ngama bila ni odiamota ako wokai kayene ko mba mata ni address lale so let's wait and see fabe continue lale fabe foiba la moy lale bam that's it but I all for way
ndara jama mbadan lo bal sakuma kilim ko ni ay safal falan so lo ñi mul mangala et ñu man tra supporta wallahi billahi ñu man tra supporta wallahi sen kala no mo be so lo ñu man tra supporta ñu man tra de ñu li fan su mission na ñu bulo ko ñu be men ko man like na tele fan sem ni su be rek come on ite isu be je ñanda men jama men man ko yu opposition la opposition la man tra incumbent itla any diamo ita ka munake ita ka opposition kila na talo da yalla de ke diamo opposition ko la like why is it opposition
okay abaraka modu thank you let's go to Silver Boy then after Pe and Papis then the program will close Silver Boy bismillah
assalamu alaikum uncle
eden bara
uncle wala ndu yo ajere yo wife
okay na def yang okay
uncle gis nga uncle gis nga Gambia du yo ko wadiga ya no star uncle lu dox yep ci digal ñu banko gis ana ma borom mo ni Gambia
wallahi
fe naka la ñu jine ga mo upa do mi lu nekk di def uncle doxu ci yoon
ya
ko to bi ñu ñoo jàng ñu ñoo xam dara ñun baagu yela ñuy
ya
man ko rew asusu wal every time baagu yela ñuy amul ñu ci suñu life ñu dem ci life ñoo ba yuro fi tay ya no sa Gambia mo naari ta dafa rix life am jina
wallahi
dara duma len na Gambian ñu yurmane halen daw di ñëw di taxaw ya eno stade di ñëw di wax daal dafa magé yo nga dafa magé so daal bu mo jina sa bay fan la nekkon won da bay fan la nekkon won ci nga dikki da nga wara am respect
wallahi
ci nga suma brother Esa Mbay Fall ñi di yeb ci fi yeb ci kam oncle ken xamu ko man ba ñu la ju tabakuru ma xamna Esa Mbay Fall ya eno san oncle ko to ya eno sa carrière na nekk di ya ñi baawuñ ñëpp kuy sabo deri do yeen yo ana bo la nekk di def ci dikkat dikka ba ngi yaw ñepp ko gis nañ wax ci dikkat wala
no xam nga man bro sa doguma la sa yalla la bu la dog luma waxuma ne sa bu ñu criticize UDP waaye ci kaw dëgga gis nga su fekkee ne liste bi génn na UDP mu ngi fa am nañu right ñu def UDP sax ñu ci liste bi de loolu ku benn UDP man ku mer da nga leen a tooñ waaye yow nga yàkkamti rek bu ko tilimal UDP te benn evidence amuloo ko loolu is disingenuous brother man loolu yëfi tooñ la yàlla bëggu tooñ
angul at this moment lu jéena ni gis nañ ko waa doyul leen
non in fact gars yi ñu ngi wax ne liste bi génna liste bi li first part la waaye ma ne leen suñu amee liste bi because am na kenn si moom mu ne mu ngi am the whole story part 2 ma ne ko yónni ko media houses ñu pousse su fekkee ne turi Alaaji Ousainou Darboe moo sa nekk si liste bi release leen ko ñu am jàmm man loolu laa wax
onko lu ñuy lu gaa di waye dara amu ci soor ñaan ba ci nekk yaay no sa te ñun yurma ñu wara bi suñu tip suñu boti ñun te ñu suñu yaay ñoo nekk di jaay ci marché
wallahi
te ñoom leen te ñu leen ci yoon bi te suñu yaay fi ñoo gine seen xaalis ñu jënd jaay feel ñu dañoo fi Europe tey dika bi mo da ñu def gis ne ko ñu suñu transfert nekk di yónnee Gambie ñu ngi fay tax waaye koto yaa ko gis te koto yi fi yëpp man dama ko wax onko na jégal male yaay no sa bu ki sabo terrible ba pare ay jeeg la jéegi góor ay ñu
yaa ngi tooñe waaw jërëjëf Silver Boy ñu dem si peex tamit jërëjëf thank you for your contribution thank you waaw pe aca bismillah
baraka bake yalo last time malo fo en remember en tebe nun wo platform e kanyi situation o me explain tebe nun jere bring great thing about o kuma kala tawol fola you know so mbelun je ya remember kambe je ngamune fo gaalen ko tolle nyanta kala nyole and tolle nyanta nyo sokola because we have the same goal yaje nada after ya start kala kuma kala tawol fo amandra diamo la de bara ba sen kon comment sol bari kabi start ka brutala bloko na ko tebe ndela kuliotole so ndamanya nako
Mohamed long
ngai ngwaje na nyana marabali amon beti ay ko len ding ko benda na studio ngap mo ba kala edi ali to ni min fokan ko sen dabo mol to ko le la alfaale wala modol
wala de commandine fay rek ate afanji akam fata
commandine fay ka ko man civilized be na jamo ne sulu bari mo be min ko wala to nyaade ko ñunu man
okay ngama Mohamed e call so
slow but trade signal anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so but it's a fall mantra political keka wanya. It's a fall political akafuta mola la adi mola dia. But you know more than before let's again. You know more Jammeh apology so le. So be it coming more baby for Jandra wala to dimiko be UDP to pay wala Jammeh but I don't want to. But it's saying wala to Jimmy. But I'm more than reach out to SFA la
No Mohamed esa ñu complain ol be moy la because before one of our prominent UDP members ite alone that of la na meeting so woko esa fa ko this afternoon nani esa kachara ñu ko la ako esa kayene ko media mo le ne baraka wolo fo mobe media mo le ne but still they go on yeah
malafika be personal about it but you know man ke esa fa ini mi taputa nyola wolle because man kuno UDP la e man kada abuno anamboro kan so ko say man ko kada esa fa kana
ñu no fa abe dia ñu no ngame ba prefer la baro fo win than UDP na into power
okay wo seniato because we are given kabin do ni ngi discussion la wotla rationally ko ko explain by bu ko songala di wala de man dunda jere ate ni do mi dem yala kamin ko ngak mo la e plateau kan ni diam alors modol bi je mi ne bi je kana te man sensible ate man katale ko na mon tel nga diamo fo le ray ko mo kutunda because ndemi papa wala is constructive man diare ngamo yaji bari ngoy ikatawle bari ngoy yidi mo ngalo mo buka wala kudo bari to mi ke sa fa la mo ko aka diare pa buka diare
Of course, but I don't do good moment. Don't want to we really want peace. After these two opposition to work. Yeah. In Kampala, we see in Tolkama.
People have better things to deal with. This country needs to be salvaged.
Wallahi.
But it can't like a running counter. The platform with 60 people who go horse.
Bio ngamere ko ya katale malam for 50 something e beji we can follow. Abakara Mohammed, thank you. Papi's Drame, welcome, and we wrap up then. Papi's Drame. Okay, Papi's Mandiamo. What ala baraka bake me program o kumfala janne for watido. Burungama Lady Chilal ning fenke will be night show kela lente to ma belo barantol sino da yalon tol buke ballet in tolbuka late night show Lady Chilal will be da maybe an Bambas will be part 2 so like a program so because ala baraka bake again ala lafita men lafta fairness lela na political kono ning fongoman diante mbeji menke kan ideally in international jang alia crossing kan a good chunk of my time I devoted to Barrow. But political Benjamin assets they are trying to stain UDP, forcefully stain us. So we have to address that issue. Mariama, thank you so much. Thank you, Bambas, and everybody, all the listeners. I'm just going to rest and sleep. Tomorrow I'm going to work. So I wouldn't even know what they discuss about me. They can say whatever about me. So as long as I'm cool with it. They can come after me and say whatever they want to say about me. Yala nyimu dia multi. Abukan napo mobala. O dare na mari me la ulia isino idala hajol. Hani fem tol dalta nyina kabru struggle kono. We are not new in this. So they can say whatever they want. But ngalo neko nyima opposition on afa fenna. Ningatra genuinely we want Barrow to go. Being assets co. Hani say UDP blame, but the prime chunk of the blame should go to Barrow administration. Me alonko wole cabinet paper gazette. Ye Jammeh assets all wafi UDP mantara Minister of Justice. UDP yes menun cabinet le fine. Koku nakata nyambiji. And if we say ni UDP momo benyin listoto, please bring it out. Allah jibe for UDP call be defend. I'm not going to defend anybody. Me alonko you are implicated in this assets issue. Neither mo UDP call to go and defend yourself. Or clear own name. But in Manta mo defend unnecessary. Malam Mamadou Sabali Jumalo Nyendi. Afananka after Diamlale, but maybe Malam Fala. Ibrahim Job Fanange talent but network command complete. So yeah, Mamadou. Okay, I'm running out of drop. Mama Mamori Yakalam the Fankabe alive. Okay, Allah Barakabaka, Allah Masuto Kairoshiala for what you do. Allah Barakabaka. Thank you, everybody. Allah Barak. Good night.
Ale Fonsaje de Ale Fonsaje Ale Fonsaje Ale Fonsaje Nada bosanka baluo Ale Fonsaje Mbe useni dabo julalema Ale Fonsaje Juloka manla maje Ale Fonsaje Ni aja manla maje Ale Fonsaje Suluo simmenele da Ale Fonsaje Useni masata Alale amansa andi ale ponsai mbaro da bodima ale ponsai mbaro da bodima ale ponsai enu mukunda da bodima ale ponsai alale bate jola ale ponsai masole bate jola ale ponsai aye Gambia bondi bata kono ale ponsai maje molu bele sewota Arabe nyinkerae, ale ponsai, manso be nyinkerae. Londo na takulli Okaelo adabo Ayado kuoge Gambia Gambia kai Mandela Mayinduru kema Alafo salida bokema Adale bate joda Njilasi sedima Kanja mane dimma Sali suare